everyone. We are finally here with Rogue Trader. My goodness, what a trial and a tribulation it's been to just make this stream happen. Oh, good lord. My name is Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Legman. His name is Eric, otherwise known as Eric. As I said to you in our DMs, thank you very much for bearing with me, good sir. Thank you for being here tonight. Oh, are you ready for some Rogue Trader?
Yeah, I've been ready since yesterday.
Yeah, you and me both, man. You and me both. Man, I don't know what was going on with YouTube yesterday, but it took so freaking long to upload that video, and I had to get it out because it was for Patreon, and I had already had to delay it because of being away for the con, so my whole schedule's been all sorts of screwed up, but we're here. Hello, y'all. Good to have you here. I hope that everyone who's been eagerly awaiting this stream is excited for the evening. And yeah, as I mentioned, I got back from Too Many Games the other day, and that was an absolute blast. We won't spend too much time talking about it now. I'm probably going to be doing a video tomorrow or maybe Friday talking about it and Patreon changes and all that type of stuff. But it was a blast. I met a bunch of people. It was a really good time. I ran my panel. That went really well. People really enjoyed it, so it was very enjoyable. But I'm excited to be back for 1 week only on a normal schedule before Jane and I are gone again for our camp. So, yeah, it is a pleasure to be back here with y'all. And when last we left off, Eric, you and I had successfully escaped the Infinite Museum and wound up with a very pissed-off ancestor of ours on our ship.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that's going to all tie together as we continue on.
Yeah, I have no doubt that he's going to get up to some shenanigans, so we're going to have to put him in his place over. And to do that, Eric pointed this out. I don't remember getting this at the end of the last stream. Maybe we did. But right as we were getting the save booted up, he's like, Tom, when did we get a Ritobi pattern multi-melta that does 32 to 50 damage with 85% armor pen? Like, I don't recall getting such a magnificent piece of equipment, but we sure do have it. So I immediately slapped it on my guy, and we'll see if I can actually hit anything with it. I really need to up my ballistic skill, but so that's cool. What do you think we have on the docket for today, sir?
I mean, I don't know. I think we probably, at some point, and maybe this is what we go do now, is we go get Solomon back, since he's been out in limbo for a month.
Yeah, that's
and every
that's
time we get to the end
idea.
of the stream, and you're like, "Hey, we should go get our boy back," and then something else happens.
Yeah, no, I think that's I think that's fair. Absolutely. It was 2 streams ago that we got that. Really? Good lord. Okay, well,
I believe it.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be sitting there like we were in the Infinite Museum for so long. Like, okay, no, I think that's reasonable, though. Today can be the day of going and reacquiring a Solomon. I think that's reasonable. So that means we're going to have to go to Vabo 6. And I do not recall where Vabo 6 is.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, the whole launcher thing. Yeah, I know. We didn't even have the chance to, like, stream or really talk about that before they wound up reverting it. Which is fair, because it's like, there's no need for all these separate companies to have launchers. Like, it annoyed me when Larian did it too. It's like, I don't need to try to boot Baldur's Gate to be like, do you want to boot Divinity Original Sin 2, or Baldur's Gate 3? It's like, well, the one that I clicked on, preferably.
Yeah, but, you know, at least with them, and not to defend it, because I agree, I don't think they need their own launcher, but at least their launcher works and their game works and there's no problems. Like, you just click it and it's fine. Like...
No, that's fair.
No offense
That's
to
fair.
Owlcat, but you got your own stuff to worry about. I don't think the launcher should be on your agenda.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That is absolutely fair. I agree with that. Yeah, so it's good that they rolled that back. That was very unnecessary. Now the question is, where the hell is Vabo 6?
Yeah, I'm looking for it, because I don't remember. Is it down to the left? No.
Do we know where Vabo 6 is? Have we seen it?
Yeah, we definitely do. It's been a minute, and I don't remember exactly where it's at. It's probably right. I probably scanned over it 4 times and just didn't notice.
Yep, most likely. Most likely.
What's the quest called?
So is that... it is... Condemned.
Oh, it's right here. It's in, it's Mortis Asi. It's like 2-star universes to the right from where we are. The Atlas Reach. It's the
Mortis Asius.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, is it a planet in a system? Because that's why we're not seeing it.
Yeah. If you hover the stupid little yellow things, that's why I was like, I don't remember what the quest name is, but it'll show you which quests are in that system.
Right.
Oh, 7 profit factor, 9 profit factor. Oh boy,
what in the world? All right, your lordship. Judging from his tone, Danrock is practically bursting with hidden enthusiasm. I humbly apologize for distracting you from matters of the Protectorate, but I simply must beg for a moment of your time. After all, this concerns the illustrious Mistress Cabela. My boo.
Oh, no.
Doubtless it has not escaped your powers of insight that she has been rather not herself lately. Truly, Mistress Cabela's soul is in a tenebrous place, but even I noticed the change in her bearing. When I finally had a spare moment to think on what could be done to address this, it dawned on me. Another social occasion! I dare say the first one went rather well, did it not?
Oh, let's do it.
I do not think this is such a good idea, but he's probably going to make us do it anyway. Yep. On the contrary, your lordship, I approached Mistress Cabela with a conversation, and she herself suggested that a repeat event would be appropriate and even desirable.
Yeah, she's going to propose.
She's going to propose or she's going to kill everybody, and I'm not entirely sure.
She's gonna kill everybody and then draw out some kind of summoning circle and then propose.
And then she's gonna be like, and now my heart is bared to you, Dummin.
Yeah. And now you must die.
Cabela herself wants you to organize another event. Precisely. I was somewhat flabbergasted at the proposal, I must admit, but if such is Mistress Cabela's wish, how can I not try to please both of you once more? Well then, I'm not going to blow her off. That sounds like a one-way ticket straight to hell. Let us enjoy one more moment of leisure. Marvelous! I already have some ideas in mind. This time a more private engagement on Dargonis with a view from the spire. I shall begin the preparations as soon as we arrive on the capital world. When you are ready, just find me at the palace, and this most pleasant evening can commence.
As I said, every time we go to Save of Solomon, something happens. We have 107. When did the profit factor go up? Again?
I don't know.
We just gained from 82
we got like
to 107 when we flew here.
Yeah, like 25. I mean, I saw some of the projects completed, but yeah. Well, fortunately,
we can go save our boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't get drugged directly to Dargonis, so that's good.
Yeah.
Poor Warren's like, my DLC is important too, guys. Help. Yeah. Okay. There's Vabo 6.
Promise, Warren, you're the same as Tom's character, so you're not as important.
Yeah, exactly.
Although your character is sick. Projects.
Oh,
we get projects. What do we get?
We have events too. A riot has broken out in the colony. The cult of the Final Dawn has sunk its poisonous roots into the planet. It is now grown strong enough to make itself known. Oh, we can just enter battle. Interesting.
I mean, we can start the stream off with a quick battle.
I mean, may as well, rather than, like, spending profit factor or whatever. Yeah, let's get warmed up.
We'll spend our face. And it's probably lower level stuff, because we were a little behind on these, so...
True.
It's an Abelard, the Tesla Coilman.
Hold fast.
Oh, it's a space battle.
Never mind. We'll be just.
All right, Captain Eric, have at it.
Put on my captain's hat.
Larian's always had a launcher. I remember the launcher was there during BG3 early access. I don't think it's always had a launcher though. There wasn't one when we were playing Divinity 2, right?
Yeah, there was.
Was there?
Sure, because it asked. Yeah, because it asked if you wanted to do Vulcan or DirectX. That's the only reason I even remember that was a thing.
Right. Huh.
And again, Divinity was a master class of a game, so I don't even care.
To this day, I would still be so happy to do another Divinity run.
Listen, I told you if people wanted to do it on stream, we can stream that after this. I'm totally down. We could do that, run it right up until the third one comes out, and then do a blind playthrough of
My
the
God.
third one.
That would be insane. No, I'm basically contractually obligated at this point to do an Ogre Battle stream because I was actually able to get it at the con.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's like the game that made like Unicorn Overlord exist, basically. It's the limited edition PS1 version too, so it comes with like a bunch of extra stuff and everything. So I pretty much have to do that once we're done with this.
Listen,
But-
listen to me right now. I'm just saying, at some point,
I would be down. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be down because I would. All right, that was a pretty good Empyrean Storm. Hey, Tristan, how you doing? And outside as well. Hello, and the crowd here. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I haven't had the chance to properly greet everybody. Was busy getting into the stream and also finally eating my dinner at 9 o'clock at night.
We have a
I mean-
destination.
we're a little overdue for this.
Yeah.
Like, one shot did 44 to the chip and it's 60 down. Like, oh no, you're going to shoot me.
What's the goal this time? Says Blood Kestrel. Retrieve the Napoleon era cognac, the Babe Ruth rookie card, Trixie's snacks. All of these are worthy efforts. However, as Eric said, it really is about time that we go and save our boy Solomorn. He's been languishing under the tender gaze of the Administratum for far too long. Ogre Battle March of the Black Queen, yeah. Yeah, the SNES game that then got ported to PS1 with extra features. So the version I got is just called Ogre Battle, but I believe that is March of the Black Queen. Okay.
Cool.
Well done, Captain Eric.
That was, I really thought it was going to be like a fight. I didn't really read what it said. Maybe I should have.
I didn't see it saying anything about it being a space battle, but you know.
Yeah, right.
Epidemic. Deadly pathogen has paralyzed the colony. The rabble is terrified. The planetary authorities are flummoxed.
This is a little bit. Do we kill the people or do we put it in quarantine? I mean, the quarantine doesn't cause us to lose anything, but like.
I feel like it'll get worse in the long run, though. We're burning it down.
Yeah. I was gonna say I think that's the right option anyway.
The hotbed of the infection was turned to ash, and the disease retreated, terrified by the rogue trader's iron resolve.
Man, I wish that's how it worked.
Not how diseases work, guys. But good job.
I played Plague Inc. on my phone back in 2010. I know how this works.
Pirates?
I'm assuming this is I mean, I'm game to do this again. I'm going to assume now that the first one was a ship battle, that this one will also be a ship battle. I don't know if we want to lose security.
We don't want to lose security or profit factor.
Well,
fuck these guys.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't even know if that one loses security or we just have to have a certain threshold of security to get them to die. But, maybe this one won't be a ship battle. Maybe the pirates will be on their ship. We get to go forward them.
Nope, it's a ship battle. And yeah, it's
At least early.
it's not the SNES version, Blood Kestrel. It's the PS1 version that is the SNES game.
That's a big boy. This one might take a minute.
I haven't had the chance to look yet. Oh, there he is. Yeah, the Dictator class. All right.
So I have a Warhammer-related question. It's not a Rogue Trader question.
Yes.
Are the Ultramarines called Ultramarines because they follow Ultramar? Is that literally the only reason they're called Ultramarine?
Yep.
That's the dumbest bullshit I've ever heard in my entire life. Or never played Space Marine, and he's like, that can't be why they're called Ultramarines, right? And I'm like, I guess it is, but that seems really stupid.
Yep, it's because they're from the Ultramar system. That's it. That's as far as it goes.
That's so lame.
Well, like, you think that's bad. So, you probably don't know what this is because there hasn't been one in this. Have you ever heard of a Land Raider before?
I probably, but I wouldn't know what it is.
Okay, it's a heavy-duty Space Marine transport / gun tank. So, you know, it's like a huge tracked tank with big cannons on the side that can spit troops out into battle, you know, so, like, the name Land Raider makes sense, right? Like, it raids the land. It's what it does, right?
Right.
Well,
Are you gonna tell me that that's not what it does?
well, that's what it does, but that's not why it's named what it's named.
Oh, no. Okay, why is it named what it's named?
It's named what it's named because the schematics to develop it were discovered by a man named Arkin Land. So it's Land's Raider. It is his Raider. And canonically, in lore, he fucking hates that as well. He despises that they named it after him like that.
As he should. It's stupid.
Oh.
Putting up in this shit. We'll see how this goes.
But, I mean, there's a long-running set of issues with that. I mean, the less we say about Igor Laz and the Laz guns / Laz cannons, the better.
Oh, they just flew inside the ship.
Yes, they did.
Uh-oh. Oh, oh, wait, they blew up the... Okay. Sorry, the Heartless is just chilling back there. It'll be fine.
Ultramarine is a color, too. It is. That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Well, I assume that the color Ultramarine is because that's the color of their chapter, not...
Yes.
I would assume, like, the color that came from them.
Unless there's, like, literally just a normal color in the color spectrum that is ultramarine, but...
I mean, that could also be true because there are a bazillion kinds of colors, so that would also make sense. Oh my god.
That beam didn't pierce our shields. That's actually really surprising.
We lost the shield. Emperor, protect us.
Oh, this is annoying.
Did you know the superhero Black Bolt is actually named Blackagar Boltarian?
That's pretty awesome. Blackagar.
Alright, they're trying to get out. And Heartless is just doing everything it can to fuck everybody up.
You know? Alright, we're gonna get you over here.
Just like the Thunder Warriors rode Thunder. Exactly. So you know what's up, Frostforge.
We're not gonna talk about why the torpedoes teleported.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, do this.
Excuse me, why is Captain Eric piloting the ship into the star after the Land Raider comment? Like, I've had enough and I'm taking you all down with me. That didn't even damage the shields. Oh no. I mean,
it did, but the shields are very large.
Eric, we might be in danger.
No, we're gonna be fine. Just gotta have some faith in your boy.
The fact that our lance is called a Starbreaker, and it hasn't... Oh.
The enemy has lost their shield.
I don't know if you had that lag, but I had that lag. Okay.
I did.
All right, cool.
I did.
All right.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, the fact that our Starbreaker lance didn't even fully break the shields, my goodness.
If I do this, if I can get into a position where I can... do this.
With all haste.
Aha.
That's what I wanted.
Get rotated,
and now
idiot.
we shoot it right in the weak spot.
Nice.
Alright, we're back.
We need to not die, though. That's the key here.
Don't worry, we're not gonna die. We're gonna get low. This stunner is really not my favorite thing ever.
No, we got it, though.
Let's finish our prey.
That's fucking right, Olfar. Let's finish our prey. I'm gonna... We're gonna reboot the shields. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're gonna reboot the shields now.
It's fortunately he's a big boy, so it takes him quite a while to be able to turn around. Oh god, don't do it, Fury Interceptors. Okay.
I was gonna say, their range is pretty short. I don't think they can get to us over here. That's kind of why I flew out this way, but Carlos is gonna eat both of them. Right?
Alright, I mean, that's
Most
progress.
of
That's
them.
progress.
Fine. Alright,
It's gonna... Aha! Throw its own interceptors out there. Fair enough. Oh.
nice.
That'll do it.
Alright, so the plan is, I get the yeah, alright. Now, we'll give it the old swing run.
Onward! Full ahead!
Listen, we're gonna kill it this turn.
Oh my god, this is a phenomenal tweet. It's 2029. You just bought a PS6. It cost $1,200. All games are digital. They each cost $80. You have 4 in your library. Yesterday it was 5, but Sony removed one. They offered no refund. It's just gone. You'd strangle yourself with the controller cord, but it's wireless. Oh, God.
Oh, the ship is struggling.
Yeah, it is. That's what happens when you leave it on 8 health, I guess. It doesn't exactly move smoothly.
Nope. I was so close to killing it.
Get it, Heartless.
Don't take my kill! Don't take my kill, you bastard! It's dead. Super dead.
Yeah, it's very dead. Nice.
Had that thing smoked.
Boom! Does Eric know about the Primarch named Jagatai Khan, who is literally a Mongolian warlord with bikes instead of horses? Well, he does now.
You know?
And that is 100% true. He is the Primarch of the White Scars, and he is a badass. I mean, really, like, the longer you look at it, the more stupid you realize a lot of the names and things in 40K are, but it's part of the fun, you know? Like, the less we say about Ferrus Manus, the Primarch of the Iron Hands, whose name means a man of iron who pilots the Hand of Iron and has iron hands, the better.
Oh, come on! Just die! It's like a stupid bugs in Slay the Spire 2 that only take 9 damage.
Oh, God, yeah. What? Oh, they pieced out of there.
There go. Okay, we did it.
All right, it was a little bit scarier than the first one, but we're still good.
Also, this is maybe a question for the chat, because I'm going to make a bold assumption that you never played this game.
Mm.
There's apparently a Warhammer MMO that existed 10 years ago, 12 years ago.
Yes, yeah, it was an old world MMO, I believe.
Yeah,
fantasy
it
one.
looked pretty cool. Yeah, I was looking at it yesterday. It looked pretty interesting, but
Yeah, I know of it. I've never played it myself, but I've seen it. It does look like it was pretty cool, all things considered. Would not be surprised if they maybe try to make a new one sometime here.
yeah.
All right.
Listen, if that happens, I might have to give it a try. Even though I'll be a wowhead for life, but I might try it.
Never hurts to just get a little sprinkle of flavor, something new in there, you know?
Eh. I tried just about all of them. Every MMO that's ever come out, I've given it a shot. It's
True.
just they don't compare. Sorry to say.
Oh, Manus means hands. Oh, I just assumed. Okay, so he is the Primarch of the Iron Hands, whose name is Hands of Iron, who pilots the Iron Hand. Yep. Or the Fist of Iron, that's the name of the ship. The Iron Hands are sick. They're the, like, what if we wanted to all be, like, cybernetically enhanced Space Marines, like, intentionally? Not like, oh, brother, my leg got blown off, put the Augmeticons. Like, oh, brother, I've chopped my own leg off, put the Augmetic on, it's better. They are pretty cool. All right. Are we happy with our current crew?
I will always be happy with these three.
Okay.
because like the electro battering ram that is Abelard is
Oh,
just
yeah.
great.
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah, well, we'll go with this. That's fine. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we need anybody because the DLC character is here.
Right, exactly.
So, which I'm assuming you probably will have to swap out for him at some point.
Yeah, and I'll drop Argenta if it comes down to that. Well, we got Glado here with us.
Well, yeah, he was with us on the ship.
Well, yeah, but, like, obviously he came with us, which is cool. Hey, Tristan. Not too much. We did a few space battles, and we're currently on our way to rescue Solomorn from the Administratum, so... yeah, we were actually just talking about the lack of physical stuff, Tristan. That's what spawned the conversation we were just having, basically. Senior Jailer. Greetings, your lordship. You've come to collect him, haven't you? Overseer Anthar, I mean? Yes, I did come for Solomorn. Where is he? Emperor be praised. I mean, he's not far from here, carrying out routine cell inspections. You should have no trouble finding him. You look a little disturbed. Is Solomorn causing trouble? Well, certainly not. He's an arbitrator through and through, albeit a discharged one. It's just the jailer's rebreather emits a shuddering wheeze. He's so diligent in his work that us common people cannot keep up. Alright, state plainly what your problem is. Babel 6 is a grim and dismal place, but how should I put this? Master Anthar has made it unbearable. He's introduced new policies. Each shift now begins with a penitential scourging, followed by an inspection. Even the slightest offense merits 10 lashes, a thorough search, and yet more punishment. And I'm talking about the jailers here. Do you spend your days breaking your back under the Sun Wolf's scorching gaze? Do you sweat and bleed as he licks at your skin with his flaming tongue? The Space Marine's glare seems to have pinned the puny man where he stands. No? Then tell me, what part of your duty do you seem unbearable? Humans grow weak. Is their blood thinning? I wonder. Why is Solomon dictating procedures? I'm in charge of just this sector, or was in charge anyway. The head of the colony said that now that we have an ex-arbitrator, we should heed his wisdom and learn from it. Called us planetoid-dwelling dust gorgers too, but that's beside the point. My goodness.
Wow.
And you have learned nothing, choosing instead to wallow in cowardice.
Guys, I'm pretty sure Solomorn's in the wrong here, or whoever's giving the orders, not this dude. Right? Holy crap.
Oh my. Are you saying the colony's become less functional? Quite the opposite. We've never enjoyed such strict discipline. Except people are dying a bit too quickly. Excuse me 1 second. Oh, excuse me. Both sides of the bars, I mean. Your lordship, there have been several attempts on Master Anthar's life. The hate has grown stronger than the fear. Take him away from here, I beg you. Please, take him away. The people are going to go crazy with him here.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
wonder if we had brought him to the planet for the new DLC, how he would have interacted with the people.
That would have been interesting, yeah.
Path to glory.
All right.
Or back here. This is where we fought the Drakari. The first time, maybe second time.
Oh, yeah.
Chimera's died, or one of them was up here on the platform and he disappeared.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I see, yep. Interesting. Time limit for execution has been exceeded. Beginning with quote, insufficient zeal is the execution in the execution of justice. 40 lash at the end of watch. Oh, God. Source, Anthar's Edict, Amendment 12, paragraph 15.79. You violated Anthar's edict. Bro's got, like... She's got sentences all over the damn place. What in the... Solomon... Oh, my God. Solomon needs to chill the fuck out, man. What the hell?
You know, so part of me thinks that it is him, and part of me thinks that it's not him directly.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's Solomon. He's not in his armor. Fair enough. Solomon turns sharply toward you. He's not wearing a rebreather, and fresh bandages peek out from under his uniform. The former proctor roars, consumed with rage. Who opened your cells? Who did it? Speak or your deaths will be... Seems Solomon is a breath away from lunging for you next. But recognition glimmers in those deranged eyes, and his voice goes quiet, as if all his strength has fled him. Oh, so he's like fully lost control.
Some Zinch crazy nonsense going on.
Maybe, yeah. Glato?
Dog's been put down. That's a hard line hold.
God damn. They let you be so vicious. But that's what I want to know. How is he not wearing a rebreather? I am too used to arbitrator helmets. They do not cover the lower part of the face. As for my well-being, frankly, I couldn't care less. I was told you'd been discharged. How did that happen? I failed the mission. Failed everyone. There were too many enemies. The situation was against us. No, I'm not making excuses. It was not my first mission to go awry. But I did not have Glato with me. I was sloppy, unfocused. I ordered the retreat too late. I managed to drag one of the arbitrators to the infirmary. The man died of his wounds. Bottom line, the objective was not accomplished. 10 arbitrators were lost. The commander was somehow left alive. Like a coward, I hoped to be executed, but the marshal sent me to rot on Vebo 6 instead. And he was right to do so.
It was a mistake to look for you. Farewell.
God damn.
We could kill him. We could leave him here.
They give you so many options, man. What happened here? A pathetic attempt on my life. Second one today. One of the jailers left the cells unlocked so the prisoners could do their dirty work. No matter. I will find the culprits and execute each and every one of them. Get a hold of yourself. We're leaving. No. Stop. I can't leave. I'm guilty. You spineless worm. Look at the state of you.
I'm assuming this is an arbitrator or RBD's.
It certainly looks like it, yeah. We'll give it a shot. DX1, pull yourself together. I've judged myself and handed down the sentence. Not because of the demotion, though it was the last straw. I cannot do it anymore. I cannot look at the lying governors, the scoundrels who succumb to corruption. But above all else, I cannot bear to look at myself. An arbitrator who's coming apart at the seams. Who turns into a wreck without his dog. Who no longer believes the Lex Imperialis prevails anywhere at all. Oh, boy. The trial of will is an immutable part of every journey. It is time to combat your weakness and light the fire of true faith in your heart. And what about Glato? I don't have the right to keep him anymore. He reaches his metal fingers towards the Cybermastiff's head, but stops just short of touching it. Deliver him to the Marshal. He'll find Glato a new master. Solomorn slowly raises his hand. His face is twisted in torment. Perhaps his injuries are causing him pain, or perhaps it is the words he is trying to force out. Glato, Protocol Mortem 80. Guard the target. Solomorn points a trembling finger at you. But the Cybermastiff does not react. The scarlet lights of his visor stare at Solomorn, and not a muscle beneath the dark coat quivers in response to the order to leave his master.
Oh, he's got a little bit of, not really humanity, because he's a dog, but he's got some...
He quite literally has that dog in him.
Right.
He's not listening to me. Is this the aftermath of that damned mission on Thesera, or do the tech priests have to reset him to basic protocols? Throne, what difference does it make? My dog! I can't even give him one last order! Why now, Glato? Glato's protected you from the convict. Is that not enough for you? We used to act as one, but not anymore. The last remnants of my composure are gone. Look at me! I'm a human scrap, not an arbitrator! Just an appendage to a cybermastiff!
So, did we know why Glato didn't go with him when he left? Like, did they ever tell us? And I just don't... I honestly might just not remember. But, like, he left him on the ship and he went and on... He was called away.
Yeah, I don't remember, actually.
But, like, Glato went with him everywhere, so I'm really surprised that he, like, didn't go and then all this stuff happened and it was like, okay, we just left him with the rogue trader because why not?
Was it because...
he kind of... Well, he kind of feels like the same as Heinrichs, right? Where Heinrichs is like, I am an Inquisitor, but I will be on your ship and in your retinue as it serves my options. So, like, there's no reason that Glato should have stayed with us unless, again, there was a reason. I don't remember. But, like, Glato's with him all the time. It doesn't make sense for him to have stayed on the ship.
I'm wondering if it was something to do with him ordering Glato to protect us when we were on the feudal world. And, like...
Maybe.
If he didn't have the opportunity to, like, rescind that order. Maybe. Which would be a flimsy excuse, but I mean, I don't know if they talked about it.
Also, number 3 is real crazy when the dog is like a killing machine.
And
the
also,
half-servitor dog.
Yep, and also literally was just like, no, I'm smart enough to not obey that order. Right. That order is stupid. Even so, I'm not leaving without you. You will. You can't stand here forever. We got a fucking humdinger number 4 here. We have the commerce ones as well, but I just want to read this even if we don't pick it. Proctor Solomorn Anthar. According to the Injuncta Cardinal, an arbitrator stepping down from their post without leave is to be treated as a deserter and a traitor to the Imperium, regardless of circumstance. How dare you interpret the spirit of the Lex Imperialis and decide your own fate when the letter of his law has already given you purpose and rid you of the heresy of doubt?
I've got a pretty good answer, honestly, and the other ones aren't great.
Yeah, no, I like that.
One calls him a coward.
Yeah.
What's the commerce one? Yeah, they both basically call him a coward. And then there's that one that's like, no.
You want to talk about the law?
Breaking the law.
There we go. And yeah, because I was... Yeah. Solomorn's rage crumbles into dust in the face of your ironclad devotion to the code of the Adeptus Arbites. What have I done? I've dishonored the arbitrator's duty with words of dissent. No, I'm not a heretic. I'm a faithful servant of the Emperor until my last breath. Metal fingers close around Glado's collar. Hell yeah. What's up?
I kind of wish the game would tell you if it was an origin only. Like, obviously we figured it out, but like, it says like the other stuff is heretical option and stuff. Why doesn't it all just say that next to it?
Yeah, like arbitrator. Yeah, exactly. Because they do that in BG3 when you have an option. It's like, oh, there's some fancy thing that's supposed to happen here, but you're a barbarian, so you just punch through it, and it gives you, like, barbarian option. Yeah. Oh, that's what it was, Guyver. Glado got damaged on the feudal world, and Solomorn left him to finish getting repaired while he went on another job. Okay. There we go. Got it.
Yeah, I knew there was something I just couldn't
You have convinced me. To the void with Abos 6. My place is not here. I am ready to serve once more. I'll head to the ship at once. If you need anything, you can find me at my usual post on the bridge. There we go. That probably would have been way harder if I didn't have the origin trait.
Oh, there's a necklace here. The wearer can use ranged weapons in melee range. The wearer's against adjacent targets gain 12% critical hit chance.
Oh. That's very
pretty good.
Interesting. Huh. Okay.
That might be good for our... It'd be good for Argenta if we're in, like, close quarters, because it doesn't screw her if stuff's on top of her.
Yeah, if something gets to her.
Flavor, so I guess that's not that big of a deal now.
Well, but I mean, even so, like, the Necron Tech Hotshot Lasgun, if she can just fire that point blank into stuff, that's pretty good. And, like, she's not using the Blessed Bolter casing right now anyway, so we're just going to toss that on her. That seems pretty legit. Nice. Probably to keep it more immersive, not too obvious you're picking an origin response. Fair enough, yeah, that's a fair decision. And like it tells you after the fact, so that is cool. So yeah, I can see it one way or the other.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, we got our boy back. That was way less intense and involved than I expected it to be. So yippee.
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah, so we walk back and the ship gets blown up.
Yeah, exactly. Or the senior jailers.
We just take a moment to check this dude out. That blood smeared on the floor. Seemingly he was thrown into a wall and he's just laying here holding himself together.
Oh no.
Oh,
he's like half surgerized like too. Yeah. Good lord, poor bastard.
That's crazy. All right. Well, I guess we're going to Dargonis to go have a party.
I guess so, huh? I mean, nothing wrong with that. We got to see what's up with our boo. See who she's about to murder. I wonder if there's, like, she's discovered there's a gene stealer infestation on Dargona. So she's like, yes, we should throw a party so that I can get there and kill all the gene stealers.
Nah, I'm thinking that she goes there and she's going to be like, but I love you, and it's great, and now I'm going to forsake the oath and blah, blah, blah. And then
yeah, most likely.
Come and call her back. Hey, more profit factor.
Master Arms report disturbances in the vicinity of the Sector Bionica. The rebel from the lower decks have blocked the exits, demanding that you appear before them. Oh. The enforcers await your orders. The ring of steel in Jocasta Sourback's tone eloquently signals her readiness for battle. Give the order and all those troublemakers will be immediately subdued.
I don't trust this bitch as far as
Oh, God, no. God, no. What do they want, Vigdis? According to the reports received, the work of the Medicae officers in the Sector Bionica has caused this commotion among the workers. Here's the rabble are seeking access to sacred augmentations. Okay.
We should go talk to them, because this sounds like some corrupt nonsense.
Mm-hmm. The rabble have forgotten their Lord Captain's visage. I shall refresh their memory. That's a pretty hard line. Can't lie.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is also... I mean, this is stuff for Infinite Museum, so...
Well, I mean, you can sit the party, so that works out.
Yeah.
Eugene! The people want their metal arms back.
I love when I get these Twitch bots in my chat. Just AI viewers, stream boost, space.spacecom. Like, cool.
You didn't even try to hide it.
Like,
nice.
What the fuck? The noisy procession, smelling of sacred unguents and sweat, falls silent as soon as you appear. Those at the head of the crowd step forward, one of them waving the wrapped stump of his right arm. You were right, they do want their metal arms.
I'm right.
While another gawps at you with his one eye. The Medicae officers, shielded by a line of enforcers, also stare in your direction. Well, Captain, you came. The one-eyed man hesitates and bows awkwardly. We have a request. A petition. To authorize the augmentation of workers below the rank of junior officer in the Sector Bionica due to the need to increase the efficiency of the workforce. He blurts out the obviously memorized words in a rapid stream, then adds peevishly, The vermin don't want to give us iron arms and legs. We just want to work for the good of you and the God Emperor. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. To beg for respite from the fate chosen for them since birth. They're not... That's not what that is, Argenta. They're asking us to help them work harder. They want to be better at...
They want to be more capable.
Like... Whatever. Perhaps we should hold sisters to the Order of the Valorous Heart as an example. They do not even permit the dulling of pain during treatment of their wounds, no matter how grievous. Argenta stops short as if shamed by her own severity. Yet, that comparison is unfair to common laborers. Perhaps they truly would benefit from some aid. There you go, you dummy!
That dude has one arm, you fucking twat!
And he's like, please give me an augmetic so I can keep working for you, my lord.
My lord, the lever is heavy and I only have a stump to pull it with.
I can be more efficient for you if I have an arm to pull it with, my lord.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
God.
Okay, I want to hear your arguments. Why ought the workers be granted access? One of the lads, a Voidsman soldier who got his skull crushed, came back to the lower decks after treatment not long ago. With his new metal head. Oh, that guy!
Yeah, the guy that was sick.
Yeah, that we put back together. Yeah, he's working harder than ever. If they let us poor sods put some hardware in, we'd work even better than the healthy ones. We toil day and night for the good of the dynasty. The officers say it's not allowed, but you can do anything, even lift this band. Be merciful, Lord Captain. The request is unacceptable. I predicted that augmenting the Voidsman soldier life form above the established baseline would cause the utility life forms to develop a distorted perception of their individual value that is irrationally inflated.
Oh, so they get to count as more than 3/5 of a person. That's great.
What do the experts think? Such privileges for the lower decks are unprecedented, yet these people are the lifeblood of the ship. However low they're standing in the social hierarchy, allowing augmentation in the lower decks will enable workers to toil longer and will help older crew members remain of sound mind and pass on their experience to younger generations. Yeah, I mean,
this goes right along with giving them lunch, right? Like, we give them some medical insurance. It's like...
we give them a little bit of food.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Turns out they don't try to burn the ship down from the inside out.
Seriously. Sector Bionica's resources are finite, and as such, our focus must be on servicing the key life forms among the crew. Violating the established directive of wastefully distributing the gift of augmentation among the unworthy would be an outrage to the Omnisci and barely tolerated by the tech priests aboard this vessel.
I really wish we had Pascal here, too.
Yeah. Yeah. For the subjects in the lower decks, we granted access to augmentation. one is just a fancier way of saying the same thing. But I mean, yeah, I definitely think we give them augments, right? Like,
yeah, and in worst case we have to fight them later, but who cares?
yeah, exactly. So number 5. Faces of the crowd brighten. Some begin to pray fervently, others to shout out their thanks. The one-eyed man wipes his nose, and the one-eyed man and the one-armed man, yes, makes a sign of the Aquila. Long live rogue trader Titanium von Valancius!
All right, how's the dude making the sign of the Aquila
with one hand? Yeah, yep. It's kind of a 2 hands required situation right there, but okay.
Yeah.
The vivisector breathes a sigh. I thank the God Emperor every day for sending us such a merciful ruler.
I mean, realistically, what we do is we meld 3 of them together, and then
oh,
we
God.
augmetic.
And once again, we return to put 3 dudes together in 1 dude. It'll be fine. Oh, Lord. Okay, well, that was easy.
Yeah. And I'm glad we did those shift battles. Otherwise, this would be a little dull.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, seriously. All right, to Dargonis.
We should probably save. I know the game
Yeah.
just reminded me down save, but something's gonna break soon. I can feel it.
Yeah, almost certainly. We can't go a solid 45 minutes without something exploding, so.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, we're on the bridge, so we can check the venue. Too.
Oh, yes. Very good.
Since
Very
we're
good point.
here.
May as well, yeah. Jean Rock!
Man, where's?
All right. Where is shipping and transportation? Okay. All right. So, Doloroso, we can now get a heavy flamer. We can get the silent death armor. Whenever they suffer trauma in combat, if they have more than 0 wounds, they immediately regain plus 13 wounds. Interesting. Okay, and the Hand of the Righteous. Yeah, uses attacks with weapons in his hand. Inflict +1 stack of Penance brand on hit until the end of combat. Interesting. And then you can inflict Penance brand to all creatures within a 3-cell radius. Nice. Alright, what can we give him? A little bit. And then we get Martyr's Penance. Or Penance.
Martyr's Penance.
Inferno pistol shot once per combat. Nice. And the Triumph of Retribution Force Sword. Alright, hell yeah. We'll take those, thank you. Then the Explorators.
We're not leveled up high enough to...
Yeah, can't quite get anything just yet, though we're close. Let's see, the Casbalica mission. Oh, we can actually get some stuff now. Nice.
Lots of stuff. Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, my goodness. We got the... Oh, it doesn't let me, like, look at them in here. All right, hold on. The Peripheral Visor. Yeah, how did we wind up with so much profit factor? Jesus. When you spend 10 stacks of tactical advantage, gain 1 resolve. Mazoa pattern hex rifle, nice. Drakari weapon. Anatomist's amulet. If they inflict bleeding, burning, or toxin effect on a target, they get an additional +2 stacks. Drakari clave. Outcast's visor. Whenever the wearer kills a target with a single ranged attack for the first time in combat, the wearer immediately makes an additional attack. Oh. Okay, I see. Straight up Dark Lance, Swordsman Body Glove. While they have less than 50% wounds, their dodge and melee critical hit chance are increased by 6%. Okay. Psyker's Breastplate. Reduce the chance of triggering psychic phenomena by 10%. If Perils of the Warp manifest, the wearer gains an additional 2 psi rating until the end of combat. Huh. Oh, a Storm Bolter! Interesting. Okay, cool.
Can we give these guys anything?
I already did. I gave them
Okay.
everything that we could, unfortunately.
I mean...
20 Coercion, Cursebringer Sword, Vortex Pendant. Oh, I see.
There's a bolt pistol that we get for Ulfar. Meso pattern, Astartes bolt pistol. Which I'm thinking is better than...
Oh,
a lot of
almost
damage.
certainly, yeah. You see the Blade Dancer's bracers? Each hit made with Blade Dance increases the crit hit chance by 14% until the end of the wearer's turn.
Yeah, there's some really, really good stuff in here.
Ballistic Calculator replaces over penetration with Ricochet. Oh, weird. But you can't make burst attacks. Oh, weird. Okay. Bane of Sorrow, Dari Weapon, Warp Surge, Bruche. Huh. Alright, hell yeah. Give me all that. Have I ever given Total War Warhammer 3 a try? Technically, I mean, it was Total War Warhammer 2, but they're all the same game, basically. It was fine. I was getting rolled real bad, and I'm not a huge 40K fantasy guy, so alright, we can't trade anything to them. So I didn't put
on sale.
too much into it. It is on sale, yes. But yeah. I'm going to be playing 40K Total War when that comes out, and that I'm going to be all over. I can tell you that right now. Oh my god, we got a bunch of ship upgrades.
We're just, I was gonna say, I'm just gonna buy that and call it a day.
Yep. Okay. We got
all right, let's go have our party.
Fuckload of upgrades.
Yeah, I guess we should probably throw that on people before we go too, just in case.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll just go out to the map and then equip people. Intuition tells you the answer to this mystery. Oh wait, what? An eerie feeling leaves your mind restless, as if something foul and alien crept onto your void ship only to disappear, carrying away what was yours? Intuition tells you that the answer to this mystery awaits in your private chambers. Okay.
We should probably check that out.
We will, yeah. Let's just equip stuff real quick, and then figure out what the hell is happening.
Take a look here.
So I don't really have anything new to put on my guy. Yeah, because like my armor is good, so that's fine. Where is Ulfar? Okay, bud, you have options.
I'm gonna just put those Blade Dancer's gloves on.
Oh, interesting.
Cabela.
Oh yeah. Interestingly, he cannot equip the Stormbolter. I figured he would. I guess that's Argenta. Yeah, I mean, the bolt pistol is just straight better, yeah. So that's cool. Argenta can use the Stormbolter. So what does that look like? Nice. It's fucking huge, Jesus. So that would be probably better than the Flamer overall. So we'll have that, and then the Necron Tech Hotshot Las gun for her. I can also level her up well. Or no, it's Cassia, but it's fine. I can level her up quick. Call Blood Angels, lol. Dude, yeah, well, the fact that it looks like they're going to be adding so many different factions over time to Total War 40K, I'm so very excited. That's going to be really, really sick. Skull. Oh yeah, we have Solomorn back. I need to see what I can give him. It's been
you probably have to level him.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, no doubt about that, but I should be able to go through that pretty quick. Damage does increase. Alright, Solomorn. 9 ranks. Okay, let's do this really quick here. Coercion. And let's grab Automedicae. Grab probably toughness. And then Swift movements, always good. Shotgun attack allows the arbitrator to make 2 single shots against the target. Hell yeah. I like how Mr. Lex Imperialis has an absolutely god-awful lore Imperium. Like, bro, that's like your whole thing. What do you mean? Autonomous protection algorithms. Weakest link. Ballistic skill. Crit hit chance. Consolidation. Consolidation's actually pretty good. Ballistic skill.
This item looks disgusting, and I don't know if this works the way that I think it's going to, but we're going to find out next time we fight something.
Oh boy.
It'll be fine.
Imperium or Imperium. Critical velocity, AP increase, boom. Alright. So now, what can I equip on you, Solomon? Surely I've got to have some good stuff at this point. Yeah, your hotshot las gun is a little out of date here, my guy.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, the Wrath of the Vile Rabble. I'm gonna put that on him. He does have the Rotobi pattern shotguns. So that's good. Give him an axe and a shield for now. It's not the worst thing in the world.
You could probably give him a new shield.
That is a very good point. Let's see. The stronghold. Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be bad. It's not like the best thing around, but...
The radiant
shield.
Pretty good. When the wielder blocks an attack, the attacker must pass an agility resistance test.
That's not terrible, yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, you probably just throw a shield in each slot too, because he can hold a shield and a shotgun, right? Or he can't.
He can actually. So
I was gonna say, I thought you spec'd a bit of that. So
yeah, cool.
Well, something in there.
And then, do we have any better armor for him?
Oh, he's got trash armor too.
Yeah, he does.
The great coat. He can wear the great coat of Krieg.
Oh, he can.
Yes. I don't think
honestly,
he's a character, but
oh, it does
it
look
looks pretty
sick.
That's awesome.
With the axe and the shield, that is pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. All
I
right.
forgot he has the pyromaniac boots.
Yo, yeah. Critical damage
probably...
dealt by the wearer with pistols. I give him the gas mask of Krieg too. Oh, it doesn't put a mask on him. That's lame.
That's really stupid.
Extra lore Imperium. That's actually pretty good for him. Boots.
What is the energy concentration ability?
Energy concentration.
Oh. Until the end of turn, the wearer's melee attacks deal an additional number of Ferrum Sanctum stacks times number of potential energy stack shock damage. This ability is active when the wearer has a melee weapon equipped. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. I see.
Interesting. That's pretty cool. Oh, he has a deflection gauntlets. That's right. He looks like Abelard if Abelard was 100 years younger.
Honestly, yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much.
Other than the fact that Abelard is literally a deranged lunatic right now. But
well, yeah, of course. But, you know. Okay, so now we can save and go see what the hell is going on in our quarters, I guess.
Hell yeah.
All right. So... do we need to do anything here? Oh, we can repair. Why bother with a melee weapon for Solomon? Shotguns can be used in melee range. True, but you never know. Maybe you would wind up needing one for some reason. Never hurts to have your options open. Until we find a better long-range weapon for him. May as well have an axe there.
He still has it. As you say, he still has a shotgun, too.
Right. Okay. So, to my quarters to... I'm assuming Trazen stole something, if I had to guess. Because Trazen...
I would think so. I just want that damn sword, man. I don't know when that happens. I want that sword in Abelard for, like, a fight. Because I gotta assume that's gotta be one of the strongest melee weapons you can get.
You would think, right?
I would hope so.
Okay. Maeve, did you see anything?
Doesn't look like she saw anything. I'm assuming you have to go to either the pool or to your actual chambers, like to the bedroom part.
Alright. Oh, here we go.
Oh, or into the next room.
Is the Tesseract thing that... Yeah, it's the thing that Trazen was looking at. Yeah, where the mysterious shard once adorned the wall of your study, there is now a blank space. The trophy board is empty.
Abelard, I've been robbed!
Hell yeah. What? The Seneschal seems to lose the power of speech for a moment. I will order a search to begin immediately. We will track down the scoundrel and the missing item, Lord Captain. Yeah, here he is. Yep. As soon as you set down the Vox, the room fills with sinister green glimmers, and a familiar figure appears before you. You are grasping for answers, no doubt. I will deign to give you one. I deemed it unacceptable that an artifact of historical value should languish on the wall of an ignorant primitive. Now you are free to continue your insignificant existence without the risk of losing such a priceless artifact. The projection disappears, not even giving you a chance to reply to the Xenos that just robbed you. God damn you. Trazen, you fuck. He's just slowly gonna, like, pick stuff out of our office every once in a while.
Seems like it.
Good old Trazen the Infinite. Gotta love him. God, I hope he gets a new mini this edition. Alright, well, to Dargonis, finally! It's like the single worst thing that you can do for yourself in this game is set a concrete goal that you're trying to get to, because the game will ensure that it takes you 3 times as long to get there as you would expect.
We did set our goal. We wanted to get Talward back and we succeeded. So now we're just doing extra stuff.
Alright, Dargonis, here we come.
I'm glad you didn't put that in the stream title if that was what we were doing, and then we went and got him at the 5 minutes, like, well. Now what? Well, see you guys later, I guess.
Hey, we got our Crimson Haze. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, more Profit Factor. Woo, Profit Factor.
We have to make another project.
Which we're down into the Thor's now.
Yeah, we did Holy Prophet. We're not quite at 5 yet. There's Bastion... which gives 5 Profit Factor. Militia
wanted. Oh, there's power armor we can get from the Call to Arms.
Oh, the Familial Power Armor, right. I mean, base armor property plus 15 strength is pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, Lord's gonna rock that power armor that he has probably for the rest of the game because it's so good. But like, if you need power armor, this is the second power armor we found.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and I can use power armor, so
and it gives you 15 strength, which just makes you
really
more
good.
Like,
yeah. I don't think we've got so much profit factor suddenly. I think we can forego 5 to get this.
I think so. I mean, we'll probably get it anyway.
Yeah.
Completed.
We'll
go put on your power armor.
We will start another thing first.
So what do we?
So
okay, what do we
now
do?
We can get Bastion.
Oh yeah, we can get Bastion. Bastion's 4.
Yeah. Okay.
I would gain 10 profit factor. Yay!
Dargonis is crying out for aid, Lord Captain. Riots over the interpretation of Scripture have broken out in several hives across the world. While hunting for the agents of the Cult of the Final Dawn, the Ecclesiarchy clamped down on the planet's minor cults, attempting to force correct adherence to the Creed upon the populace. The commoners grumble about the oppression of the minor cults, even daring to claim that the holy ecclesiarchs have assumed the sole right to speak for the God Emperor. Should have taken a bath as you were in your quarters for the buff. Oh, I always forget about that. That's a good call, Tristan. That's fair.
We should get an option to ask Dan Rock how he's doing, you know, after he almost died.
No, bro is all business. He's like, nope. Shrugged it off. It's fine. Back to business, my lord. Oh, speaking of my lord, did you see, because I know you had told me that it existed, do you see there's a demo now for Stronghold 4?
Yeah, I haven't checked anything out with it yet, but I did see that it was coming. Is it out now?
The demo is out, yeah. Yeah, I have to download it yet.
Looks good.
It does. It looks like the first game, just like super upscaled and everything, so I'm super excited about that.
It really needed a facelift.
Oh, God,
I mean, it's old, but like those games were phenomenal, especially Stronghold 2. Stronghold 2 I put a lot of time into. It was a good time.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal games, so I need to check out the demo for sure. There might be something I do a video on for while I'm away, actually. The Foreman clan, around which the disgruntled commoners have coalesced, are rallying crowds of workers into the streets in order to prevent the ecclesiarchy agents from entering the sanctuaries condemned for disillusion. The enforcers and the agents of the ecclesiarchy have been able to curb the malcontents so far, but division grows wider by the day. Okay. Book of Minor Prayers, lose complacency. Patron of Cults. All allies gain plus 15 lore Imperium. That's not bad, actually.
The book is actually pretty okay if you had a really...
Oh, interesting. If you really need to be able to tank some psychic stuff.
Right. Or just ignore, like, oh, you have Cassie who's at a liquid death. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or a little air or whatever it is. You can just stand in the middle of it.
Yeah, and just most likely be fine. Huh. Those are both good. I feel like we've got so many good accessories, though. Like,
yeah, as I said, the book's not super necessary for us. I just thought it was interesting. I think the other thing is better if you're looking at a purely meta standpoint of
just getting
all
a
allies
big stat boost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to go with that. Okay. They rejoice at the news of their victory. The agents of the ecclesiarchy have been reminded who truly rules Dargonus have grown quiet. They instead tried to win the schismatics' trust without further saber-rattling by promising labor concessions for those who would abandon the minor cults and renounce the schismatic teachings. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, Bastion is done. Nice. God damn, we're just cooking with this. Oh, we're up to 5.
Now we get
the Society of Cartographers that gives the Woebringer exotic sword. Oh, no. Yeah. Additional attack that pushes enemies away. If an enemy cannot be pushed, the wielder is pushed away instead. This attack deals an additional plus agility bonus damage. Interesting.
It's a pretty good Cabela sword, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Echo Victory. Whenever the wearer attacks any target in a 5-cell radius around them with a ranged weapon, this attack deals 38% more damage. Right. That's pretty good for me.
Can't get that if we do the Woebringer one.
Right.
It blocks the other two out.
And then the Skull of Progenium. The wearers not move during their turn. The cover fish. People very rarely don't move.
Well, the Echo of Victory is only good if you attack enemies close with ranged.
Well, but that's my guy. Shotguns and the Melta and everything.
I guess that's true. Yeah, if you're using the shotgun, the Melta, it works.
That would be very good for him. Or if I have like a Flamer or a Melta on Argenta. We need secret. We need to get cross promotion of different media platforms and IPs in our game, baby.
I thought you were gonna scroll down and see that we needed Plasteel because we're apparently out.
Oh, how in the fuck did that happen? Okay. I don't even see a secret lair anywhere though.
Secret lair is up. Oh wait,
I don't see it anywhere.
Does it say it's on a different?
Must be completed in the Protectorate. Secret lair.
Oh, it might be a different thing at a different
planet.
Yeah.
Interesting. Have we ever seen that before, where a different planet's upgrades give upgrades for...
I mean, I guess it would make sense for... How to unlock... One of the projects needs to be completed for Forest Fortresses, Mechanized Servants, Defense. Where is this?
The Charter of Minimal Rights.
Yeah, it's a... Where is it? Oh, it's a secret den and abandoned void station of Avo 6. May have to go do that and then come back here. I mean, we can just do a different one for now. It's not that big of a deal.
A new secret lodge of Xenos specialists will decipher the written records left by the ancient Xenos that once inhabited Janus. Interesting. Well, right now I'm going to work on pleasing the tired because it gives me a +5 bonus to all of my skills. So...
Yeah, I mean,
that seems pretty alright, yep. Alright, cool. We lost 3 profit factor, but, like, that's fine.
It's fine.
That is done.
Oh.
Do we just get to complete, like, all of these? Like, what
I'm thinking that because we didn't do a lot of these at the
We're, like,
beginning.
way
and I'm wondering
behind,
if
I
they, like,
guess.
backlog in some capacity. I don't know, because the game really didn't tell us that.
Profit factor, Casbalican auction, sorted goods, genetic mercy. I mean, I guess we just go for militia navy to upgrade the ship. Okay, we're finally good. Now we can make this decision here. Quest locked behind the dead character? I don't think so. I don't think that would be Cassia related, or Adira related. Agents of the Inquisition have carried out a large-scale covert operation on the planet. Now they are in the process of removing all witnesses, which is having a severe impact on the colony's functioning. This resource facilitate the witness removal effort. Vilify the hitches of the Golden Throne in the eyes of the population. Yeah, that's a great idea. Or bribe them with valuable pieces of xenotech. We should probably get more security. Okay, we did it, Eric. We saved the city. Now we can finally go to the city and party.
Can we execute another thing?
Oh, I guess we can. What the hell? That's weird. It didn't say that we'd finished the other one, but... Alright, cool. Alright, that's... Good lord.
Next.
There's not even that many left.
There's none. Oh,
Scriptorium schools, Casbalican
which I mean...
auction, sorted goods. Do sorted goods. Fellowship of the Void rep. My god.
Shocker.
Alright, let's do... Genetic Mercy.
Hooray!
Let's do... Casbalican auction.
Hey, we got profit. Ooh.
Let's do... Scriptorium schools.
We don't have any... Oh.
Let's do...
Nothing
that's just Society of the Cartographers, but I kind of really want that other option, so...
No, let's just stop. Let's go have our party.
Yeah. Good golly. Alright. To the throne room. And... yeah, this is fine. Want to see if Argenta gets jelly? Not that she'd have any reason to, but... So how y'all holding up with this heat wave, huh? It's been pretty warm down here. How about up by you, Eric?
It's 95 tomorrow. It was 92 today.
Yeah, I think it was 98 here.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty toasty. No doubt about that.
Well, Jess's grandma's up from North Carolina, and she's like, yeah, it's 103 down there. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good on that. Thanks.
Yeah, no thank you.
Yeah, right.
How you doing, Clementia? She's good. Okay. So where...
Oh, Danrock is outside.
Okay.
So I'm gonna assume we go talk to him.
Yeah, I imagine he's the one that we gotta talk to, so... let's see... Yep.
I think this for you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
100 plus here and see. Good lord, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds not good.
Let us begin. I shall see to all the arrangements. There will be a short wait, but I assure you, both you and your companion will find this evening unforgettable. Yeah, I'm sure we will. Some untoward nonsense is about to go down. Okay, everything is in place for your special evening. I feel like we're about to get assassinated. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right?
Something has changed in Cabela. As she stands next to you, take in her posture, her movements, her gestures. Every detail in her appearance is different in some way. She has chosen to forego the regalia of the blood-spun web on this occasion, and neither does she emanate an aura of frightening lethality. She casts an eye over the space prepared for you, then glances at the Master of Ceremonies. With a languid drawl, she says, I must give credit to your subjects, Doman. Their eagerness to satisfy your wishes is enough to melt one's heart. The Master of Ceremonies adjusts his attire and gives you both a ridiculous smile, seemingly hypnotized by the sound of Cabela's voice. Goes to have a party with Cabela, then doesn't bring Cabela. Well, I knew Cabela was going to be here.
Right. And I assumed if she wasn't, you would have had to have bring her.
Right. Something is not right.
Yeah, let's just keep on keeping on.
Cabela. You remember Cabela as she was at the first event organized by the High Factotum. Somehow her former outlandishness has completely vanished, as if she spent her whole life attending only the most lavish receptions and enjoying the high society of the upper decks. Did she, like, get body snatched or something? Like, the people around you. Servants and junior officers stand at attention. Seems that Cabela's newfound parlor confidence has made a strong impression on them. All eyes are on her as though she were emitting some form of invisible yet deeply alluring glow. Did she get, like, gene stealered? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was going to say, I wonder if this is gene stealer shenanigans.
This enthusiasm for social occasions is unexpected, Cabela. My desire to appear among the people in your circle surprises you, Doman. How so? Does it not please you that I wish to be part of your world? Embrace it? Surrender to it? I was rather graceless on my first excursion out into the upper class, but that will not happen again.
I'm wondering if she's, like, because of her oath and, like, stuff that's going on with her in her brain, and she's breaking the oath in some aspects, if she's, like, if she's getting corrupted by something.
Yeah.
Like, not necessarily Vici or anything, but...
I liked you the way you were before. Time flows on, changing everything it touches. Now is our chance to stop clinging to the past and let the inevitable take its course. Yeah,
I don't think he's a Necron.
Well, yeah, no, that'd be really funny, but no. Leave us. Thank you. You truly have gone above and beyond to impress your lord. Why, Mistress Cabela, your praise is the greatest reward. Be very careful what you say. The greatest reward, he finishes awkwardly. He glances at you with a more sober look in his eyes, bows quickly, and hurries off into the shadows. Well then, shall we?
Someone's died.
Oh, yeah. The fact that she's still in her... Oh, this is... The fact that she's still in all of her assassin garb makes it even weirder. The noise of the hive reaches the balcony is nothing more than a steady hum, like the rumbling of a distant ocean. The beautiful decorations and fine delicacies before you could easily make one forget the rotten suffering that permeate the sprawling city below. Cabela's manners are impeccable. One can only wonder where this artful mastery of social customs came from. She glances at you as she lifts her glass. Care to explain that scene back there? I merely wanted to offer my gratitude to your subjects, Doman. I had to express my appreciation for all this, at least. Or should I be thanking you for doing all this with your own bare hands?
Something's off, man. This is so weird.
Yeah. You're acting strangely. It worries me. When I was not strange, I was mocked. Would you not prefer someone with more tact and propriety by your side?
How's the weather this evening?
Yeah, right?
Forget all that happened. I'm pushing somewhere else.
I am absolutely delighted. Last time, I failed to grasp the sheer beauty of moving in the highest circles, Doman. I appreciate that you have arranged this evening for me. My second chance. I do hope that my demeanor suits the expectations of your inner circle better this time. I believe it does, yes. I hope that you genuinely feel comfortable in this role. Comfort was never something I aspired to earn or was even taught. It has no bearing on my choice of thread. I was surprised when I heard you had voiced a desire to make another appearance. The better I understand the world you live in, Doman, the better a shadow I can be for you. And the finer blade I can be in the hands of the Undying One's servant. She lowers her head and remains motionless for a few moments. When she looks at you again, her eyes are glassy, suggesting that all her thoughts are now turned inward. She resembles an empty shell governed by a mere fraction of her mind, while the rest of it eludes your sight. You notice that her hand is lying on the table is not completely still. Her finger, with subtle twitches, is tracing a familiar pattern. So she's like hypnotized herself, basically.
Right.
To be something that she's not. Interesting. I'm gonna touch her hand. Come back to me, please. Cabela jerks her hand back, quickly and nervously. What do you mean? I am here with you. Where else could I be? Several long minutes pass. In the suffocating silence, Cabela's aloofness becomes all the more disturbing. Finally, she takes a sip from her glass and says in a suave voice, The hour is getting late. Could you please show me a view of the hive? I would love to see your domain.
She's gonna try to kill us. Or somebody else is using, like, mind controlled her to get us alone so they can try to kill us.
That's the only thing I can think of, yeah. Like, I see no reason why she would try to kill us, but...
crazy. I don't think she's going to.
Well, yeah.
That of her own accord.
Yeah. When the non-royalty starts acting like when it's time to watch and have another taste your food, yeah. Sure hope there's not a Vindicare assassin the next 100 roofs over, also a fair concern. Tangled network of streets and bridges, the main hive spreads far below. The people buzzing about it in lit areas seem no larger than gnats at this distance. Cabela stares past the balustrade with wide eyes, seemingly mesmerized by the view, by the great beckoning fall. She leans forward, and then clutches the handrail so tightly her knuckles turn white, gasping in wonder. Support her elbow. I've never seen such heights before in my life. No distance on the ship comes close to this. I feel like this emptiness might swallow me whole. It's beautiful. She reaches out a hand to you and gently touches your cheek, her fingertips sliding down your skin. With you, I feel different. Nothing like how the tenets say I must. There's so much more to life than my clan's deck, and discovering it has unraveled my world. I am your blade. I am your shield. And today, here and now, I vow to do whatever it takes to become the perfect weapon in your hands. Already I am changing, Doman. She looks at you with burning eyes. Tell me, does this Cabela please you? Oh. This is,
you break up with her and she'll throw you over the edge.
Yeah, seriously. I wonder if this would happen at all if you didn't wind up having, like, forming a relationship with her, or if it'd, like, play out in some other way.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think this whole thing has been about, like, getting her to act for herself. Like, I feel like she's gonna call herself a blade regardless. The real her, quote unquote, was also just a blade. Like, right. That's a fallacy. I feel like we got to go with number 2. Be like, this is, you have to make this decision. I can't make it for you. That's how this works. Like, she lowers her head. It is so strange to hear the Doman give me a choice, and yet I fear that such a choice might burden my soul too heavily in his eyes. And then you bang her while she has no idea what's going on. No, we just tell her we love her. And I guess
then
going for a kiss through
and then you
the
bang her.
through the fucking assassin mask.
The
Yes.
helmet, yeah.
Yep. And then we bang her. Yes. Bella looks at you closely. Instead of speaking, she clings to you and gives you a long, breathtaking kiss filled with sincere warmth. When eventually she pulls away, she gingerly touches your cheek with her fingers.
Now she kills you.
Well, actually, as it turns out,
venom in the lipstick.
I was gonna say, yeah. The lipstick was actually poisoned. The gambit worked.
Was that holes? Oh, the nail polish. She had the
yeah,
nail
it was the
polish.
nail polish. Yeah. Yep. Man, I forgot about that. Is it a thirsty Thursday on a Wednesday? I mean, Cabela's acting pretty thirsty. See now.
You take advantage of her when she's not in her own mind.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like, okay, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to play the head game of like, what's gonna potentially fuck her up less. Like,
both of these options are really bad.
They don't seem good. That's my issue. But I feel like, they literally were just talking about how only a fraction of her mind is here. Like, she's lost in the labyrinth. Like, we got to tell her to rest. Huh. Okay. Thank you for everything. I think I've had enough of your world's rituals for now. I guess I can't see any of them through to their appropriate conclusion.
Oh, no!
That doesn't sound good at all. Okay. There's no quest progress or anything there, which leaves me slightly concerned. Is she here somewhere? Are we able to leave? I guess we're able to leave. Okay. We walk out here and like the hall's just covered in blood. Good choice. No telling what opening she would sew shut if you had her spend the night. Oh God. Oh no. Okay. I guess we go back to the ship.
Uh-huh.
Certainly nothing untoward will happen when we go back to the ship.
All the way across.
Oh, she's here, actually.
Hanging out with Malachi.
Yeah, great. It's just the influence she needs.
He's probably like, I see you cut your hands. Now let me show you my battle scars. And it starts pulling down the shoulder plates. The shoulder plates with all the...
Yeah, with all the hooks and everything. Yep.
She didn't seem to care.
She had nothing to say. All right. She's put the metaphorical mask back on, I guess. Or a different mask on. All right.
It's a mask made out of your face.
Yeah. What she didn't tell you was that she was going to steal it in the night. That's why she had a paralytic agent in the lipstick.
Yes, she's a jeans stealer. She steals your jeans.
And nothing has happened.
All right, let's look at
Hey.
equipment.
Oh yeah, go for it. Absolutely. Okay, so we need to go to Footfall. And we need to go talk to Caligo's Winter Scale. And... oh, we need to go and talk to Nomos. Oh, boy. And we need to go to Fton 4 for Heinrichs. Y'all put the new upgrades on your ship. I believe that's what Eric is looking at right now as I look through our various different quests.
I have upgraded the hull integrity.
Nice.
Right here. I think that's all. I know we got a lot of stuff. But I think I put
the best stuff on.
It sounds double as blast attacks. Now there's one that's better. It gives less armor against blast attacks specifically, but it gives more plating overall. I think.
Oh, fair.
Torpedo 2. Oh, these are really good too. Hold on. Let's go here.
Silence of Mare Saget. I know I've seen this before. Where the hell is it? There's the nameless Sar. There's Furabundus. Unfinished event here. Okay, so we gotta go there. We've got Zarkov colonized there. Emilia's message. Where the hell? Ah, there's Sounds of Mare Saget. Okay. So we can't jump straight there, but we can go this way. Janitor Farron's request of Vox audience concerns Manipulus Febris, the experiments he's conducting. Oh boy. The janitor speaks rapidly, his words almost merging into an indistinct buzz. Operations in the Sector Bionica have practically stalled. Janitor Extremis Eugen Febris is unilaterally experimenting with the implantation throne, drawing the motive force from the compartment circuitry, and thereby hindering proper administration of the augmentation rite. Okay, what is he doing? Insufficient data. High influx of the motive force of the Sector Bionica's implantation throne has been detected. Violations of the Catechism of Maintenance and Operation have been recorded, along with restricted access for other tech priests. However, the rank of the life form designated Eugen Febris is too high to be impeded. According to the logs, he's undertaking unauthorized use of the implantation throne contrary to its designated purpose. Okay, well, we go there immediately, I suppose. Interesting.
Eugene!
Eugene,
What are you
what
doing?
are you doing, old man? You're not
Stapling
supposed
three
to
bodies
use
together.
Oh God, not
And then he's
again!
taking 3 of them and stapling those 3 together and making a super human.
The gibbering Vincent.
Ah, decent kill.
Ah, classic. Oh, the man is in the throne.
Oh, he's not putting it on himself?
Apparently. The implantation throne stands before you in all its glory, illuminated with discharges of the motive force. A massive body is laid out upon it, and it takes you a moment to recognize it as Eugen. Nuntius, I am in complete agreement that any interference with the function of the galvanic abdomen will lead to acute hypertension, but I have the situation perfectly under control. A fatal outcome has been excluded as a possibility.
Brother is doing open heart surgery on himself while he's laying on the table. And he's like, no, don't worry, I won't kill myself, it's fine.
Eugen stares intently at the vid screen attached to his neck. All his body cavities have been carefully opened. You watch the crimson-pink lump of his augmented heart as it beats at his chest, and you see the faint flickering of his galvanic cell through the whitish film of his peritoneum. Yes, Nuntius, I am sure. Now propitiate the motive force with the offering of the second galvanic hymn, conducting the rite of voltage multiplication. 10%, steady, 20%. Eugen's eyelids close and his head drops limply onto his chest. A moment passes and the janitor draws a shuddering breath and startles back to consciousness. 20%, hypertension, momentary loss of consciousness. The motive force is surging uncontrollably. Additional portocable shunts are required to propitiate it and compensate for the excess pressure. Well then, you were right, Nuntius. Abdominal extraction is impossible. This is an incontrovertible fact. Abdominal extraction.
Some kind of special tech-free self-torture.
Number 3, my lord, step closer. I did not grant you leave to kill yourself. Yeah. Oh, my lord.
I mean, that's a pretty good line.
Yeah. Oh, the machine god. Be careful, rogue trader. Grimacing with pain and exertion, Eugen struggles to extend one of his manipulators to the numerous toggle switches on the apparatus. The throne circuit is overloaded with galvanic energies, and so the current is rampaging. If you interfere, the course of the experiment will be unpredictable. Flip the throne's master switch.
Oh, no.
Your methods are highly original, Eugene. What experiment are you conducting? I am currently engaged in a study of determinacy in the existence of amalgam individuals. Your presence will no doubt enliven the discussion my dearest colleague and I are having as I work. You have caught Nuntius and me about halfway through our disputation. The existence of amalgam individuals. So, is he then an amalgam individual? Is that...
Well, I think
Is that
we're
why
doing that already,
Nuncius
right?
is, like, his brain? Like...
It'd be really
Huh.
funny if Nuncius was his original skull
You know?
and turned into a pet toy. If you found a better one to put on his body.
Yeah, Huh. The heard seen amalgam individuals. Wait, is this related to your previous experiment? Naturally! This is part of my path on the quest for knowledge, just as the creation of fucking Triasomata, poor bastard, was. But I've taken a different approach in my current experiment. Does it warrant this self-excavation? I am seeking the limit, Rogue Trader. The limit that Ferrum Sanctum can withstand, but living tissue cannot. I am trying to perceive the extent to which reverse augmentation can be accomplished without killing the recipient. And I myself, as the bearer of a large number of implants, am the ideal specimen.
Yes, cutting out my own heart will in fact kill me, and now we have it on paper. Cool.
But what if I increase the voltage to 20%? Will that be enough to keep me alive? Why would you reverse someone's augmentation? The gifts of the Omnissiah come at a price, one that not everyone can pay. Their machine spirits can rage and reject the flesh with which they have been joined, causing pain or even indescribable agony. Sometimes the only way to end it is to extract the augment, which often carries the risk of death. My objective is to find a way to mitigate this.
Aha.
Eugene's mechadendrites do not stop rooting in his insides, even for a moment. The work of the Sector Bionica is suffering because of your research. Oh, as soon as I obtain the answers to my questions, I will rise from this throne and restore the motive force to the compartment, rest assured. And now I beg another pause, Rogue Trader. I must excavate the heart implant. There it is.
God.
Nuncius, kindly monitor the functioning of the atroventricular node, if you would. One of the flexible mechadendrites dives deep into Eugene's chest, carefully extracting the augmented heart.
Listen, I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure that's not how this works.
Oh, my lord. The throne's machine spirits instantly erupt in a cacophony of alarms. You count no less than 30 beats of your own heart before the pulsing organ is returned to its owner's chest. The ashen shadow of death slowly leaves Eugene's face. Praise the Omnissiah, Nuncius. This is what we've been searching for. A 30-second interval is optimal for removing the organ without causing dysfunction.
Oh my god. Oh, good. We can pull it out for 30 seconds.
Yes, and this helps you how, you lunatic? Ay, ay, ay. It is impossible to tell whether the servo skull shares his colleague's excitement.
Oh my god.
Risks of a fatal outcome. The risks are negligible when what is at stake is crossing the limit of death itself. Both of my attempts to create a Triosomata have failed, and so it is necessary to apply a different methodology. He turns his clouded gaze to you. Your thoughts on this matter interest me greatly, my colleague, so let them flow freely. I would like to hear Nuncius's position. The servo skull is silent as always. Yes, dearest colleague, you are certainly correct in asserting that death is the natural and inevitable cessation of life processes. But is that not why the Omnissiah granted us the gift of reason and the ability to comprehend existence, so that we humans would submit to the natural way of things? You accept death as a fact, but I believe such fatalism is incomprehensible to a servant of the Omnissiah. Do not machines strive for eternity in his image and likeness? Elaborate on your thesis. Why is vanquishing death so important to you? Because if a machine as functional and multifaceted as the human organism ceases to exist, all practical meaning of it is destroyed. His large hands grip the edge of the implantation throne, their knuckles white. And I have dared to fathom ways of prolonging life precisely to preserve that meaning. The operational limits of organics can be overcome, the annihilation of flesh and mind averted, and function raised to the absolute. Death is what sustains the Imperium, this is true. He glanced at the servo skull, but life is what propels it forward. This is an incontrovertible fact. Well, I shall readily share my thoughts. He nods briskly, sparing a look at the lines of data running across the data slate. The mechadendrites, bristling with needles, begin to rapidly stitch together the wounds on his body.
So, I know the quest for knowledge was like making a better human specimen.
Mm-hmm.
Is he pursuing immortality? Is that what we're assuming that the end goal is?
Certainly seems like it, yeah. Like,
Right,
because, like he's saying, like the whole point of the human machine is to exist. So, if it ceases functioning, then all purpose for its existence is lost, and he wants to avoid that.
Right, and if he could find people that are worthy of giving the gift to,
Then they can
okay.
serve the Omnissiah in perpetuity.
Forever.
And yeah, exactly. You try to prolong existence indefinitely, but after a certain point, such existence can scarcely be called life. Life is a duty, not merely a right. A person must live as long as they are able to bring benefit to the Imperium. You're right. Vanquishing death will be the triumph of reason, the triumph of being, born not by the will of chance, but by the will of humanity. Oh, the crunching sounds of the Mechadendrites. Jeez.
Yeah.
I kind of like number 2. It's like, it goes along with what he's saying to a degree, but, like, it's more about, like, not existing for its own sake, but existing to serve kind of thing. If the machine is functional, fails fast, the human organism ceases to exist. All practical meaning of it is destroyed. What do you think?
I kind of like this one.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, too.
Like, it's kind of middle ground, but, like... God, the crunching is just unsettling.
Looking at life through the lens, or through the prism of duty is wise. I must never forget the purpose of my ambitions. There is sound reasoning to that argument, more than a little. The tech priest watches with deliberate nonchalance as the tips of the injectors plunge into his pale flesh again and again. After all, every organism is a machine of the Omnissiah, and its purpose is to serve humanity. Oh, he's up! A triumphant binaric hymn pouring out of the implantation throne's Vox transmitters interrupts the Manipulus's musings, signaling the completion of the procedure. Yugen's anti-grav generator stirs to life once more, and the janitor floats smoothly into the air. It appears that the gory experiment he just performed on himself has had no catastrophic consequences. Nuncius rises after him, a silent shadow. And so the experiment is complete, and I deem the outcome wholly satisfactory. He folds his arms over his sizable stomach, giving you a polite bow. Thank you for your so timely arrival, Rogue Trader. You have given me food for thought that will occupy my unquiet mind for a long time to come, and will surely grant me many revelations in the future. Now I must return to the laboratory and discuss the results in detail with Nuncius. Sure, bud.
Yeah.
Good golly. Okay. Well, that was a hell of a time.
Yeah.
Let's, get out of here. Holy crap.
Did you put the power armor on your dude after we got it?
Oh, I didn't. Oh, excuse me. Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah.
We got lost in the sauce of 18 million projects
I was
getting
going to say
completed.
which one.
Alright, power armor. For ya boy. Oh, apparently I don't have power armor proficiency yet. I thought I did. Maybe when I respect I took it off. Alright,
You may have, because we didn't have any.
Yeah, I'll level and get it. That's fine. If I have to respec a little bit, I can too. That's all good. I don't have to do it right now. Okay, well, onward and outward. Hi, Solomorn. Alright. Please accept my report in person. It concerns criminal collusion among the senior officers. They will also be present to be able to answer the charges. Oh, we're doing this again, huh?
Okay, let's send him back.
Right.
I don't want to deal with him anymore.
Criminal collusion? I prefer not to divulge details over Vox. It could be overheard by those who will have to stand before you and answer for their actions. I'll see you without delay. Alright, what do you got for us, Solomorn?
It's going to be like, Danrock has been siphoning off money on the side from all the trading we're doing. And I go, you know what? I don't care. You can have it.
Yep, he deserves it. Man took a bullet for us. Give it all to him if he wants it. Rogue Trader, I hold the 3 senior officers accountable for the misconduct I have uncovered as part of my investigation. I allege that the ship's crew is full of wanted criminals. Oh, he is going after Danrock. Oh, boy. Do you refute the charge?
Boy.
He is the guy. The high factotum stares at the arbitrator with uncharacteristic coldness. What are you insinuating, esteemed Proctor?
Okay.
The heretics on board the ship of the Emperor's Anointed are a threat to the whole Imperium. If anyone knew of this and failed to report it, punishment will follow. Isn't that right, Voxmaster? Vigdis does not react in any way to the arbitrator's words. I do my duty honorably and will obey the Lord Captain's will, whatever it may be. Why have you gathered my officers together? Uncovered a scheme involving all three of them. It's coordinated by the Voxmaster, who buries incriminating facts about voidsmen on your ship in the depths of the archives.
We knew this already.
Yeah, Janice, Danrock, and Ravor turn a blind eye to the sordid past of the new recruits and divvy up the workforce that's come into their possession. This is a completely insane accusation. We're not bringing criminals into the crew intentionally. Of course we're not. I'll admit that we do not try to hunt down every biographical fact about each voidsman who sets foot on board, but only because that would be a hopeless endeavor. But none of us had any intention of populating your ship with heretics.
Have you seen the suit?
Yeah, right. Solomon, why stage this scene? Accusing senior officers in front of the entire bridge? I was in a rush and applied the regulations I'm accustomed to using on other vessels to your flagship. It was my fault for misjudging the situation, Rogue Trader. Uh-huh. Why not hire people from the lower decks? Ravor lets out an uncertain chuckle. What our esteemed Master Helmsman meant to say is that those unfortunates are only suitable for menial labor. It is simply impossible to find qualified voidsmen in the numbers we require. Are we really taking fugitive criminals into our crew? Sort of. Sometimes they slip through the net because we don't have information from local wardens. Sometimes we're forced to overlook an unsightly past for the sake of acquiring niche specialists. Even common smugglers, for instance, often turn out to be quite an asset on Ravor's crew. We do draw a line, however, at even a whisper of genuine heresy in a Voidfarer's past. I'm sure you realize, Lord Captain, that smuggling and false cultism are both heresies in the eyes of the law, for they transgress his word. But one is far more dangerous than the other, to put it bluntly.
Yes, so one guy's a serial killer and one guy shoplifts from Dollar General.
Right, exactly.
Like?
One guy was heard praising the grandfather of plague. One guy decided that he needed a couple of extra rations of soup one day. Really planning a birthday party. Why have you kept this from me? We did not intend to hide it from you, Lord Captain. Theodora did not begin to involve herself in deign to involve herself in so trifling a matter as replenishing her workforce. She was only interested in ensuring that there were no interruptions in the running of the ship. We have always handled crew appointments on our own, without your lordship's involvement. I've heard enough. Oh, trained specialists. Rogue Trader put a stop to this recruitment fusion. Solved. First round, the flagship's lance weapons dealt 3 more damage. Hey. Yeah, shocker. What if we use some of my unfathomable wealth to train people to be good at their jobs?
Yes.
Officer's commendation. Components of the macro cannons are upgraded with special Voidfarer technology, would be the crew's personal expense. Flagship's okay, so basically, you want extra attacks on the macro cannons or extra damage on the lances? Is basically the difference here.
Damage on the lances sounds pretty good.
That's kind of where I'm at too, and it makes sense from like a logic standpoint of just fucking pay people, dude.
Yeah, what a novel. Hold on, we gotta have a real serious conversation here. What a novel idea. Pay people to do their job, what they're earned.
Yep, I would like the people piloting and maintaining my ship to know what they're doing. It will take time, a great deal of time, and will require considerable financial contribution. Danrock stopped short under your gaze.
We're loaded. What does it matter?
Have you seen this
show
place?
up at the store and they just go, "Oh, here's your stuff. You don't have to pay for it.
Yep.
You just have enough money. We assume it's covered."
If they need to have their palms greased a little bit, we toss 50 axes to be melted down into scrap to them, and they're like, "Okay, here you go." As you command, your lordship. We will see it done. There we go.
That's good. All right.
Well, yeah, I mean, we'll take that. That could have gone way worse. All right. Well, Solomon may be a giant pain in the ass, but he's leading to good outcomes for us. So, you know, I'll take it. Okay. So I was trying to get us to Silence of Mare Saget because there's stuff there that we want, but we need to go around In a very roundabout manner, actually, which is annoying, but...
Oh, yeah.
One of the experts of the Sector Bionica... Oh, we're back to the Sector Bionica. Hello, Vivisector. Your lordship. Some patients are deliberately flouting the rules of admission, which is directly affecting the chirurgeon's work. I humbly request your intervention. Tell me more. 2 officers who came to the Sector Bionica flatly refused to comply with the Medicae officer's instructions and are openly demanding to be tended out of turn. The lowly little row, unworthy of my attention. I don't want to hear another word about it. Healing people is your domain. Why should I solve your problems for you? Also, question of Sector Bionica standing among the crew. Alright, well, I'll come down there and execute them. Like, what is... I don't... This seems so minor. I'm sure there's going to be more to it, but... Like, okay. 2 dudes are being bitchy on a ship of hundreds of thousands.
Turns out
Shoot
Eugene has
them.
removed sex parts today.
Oh my god. Okay.
Interesting. Oh, because Eugen is in our party. I'm like, we're down a party member.
Oh, right, yeah.
With each
Where the
step,
hell?
I forge
Over
my
here, I guess.
destiny among the stars.
No. Oh, here we go. I heard a nice sickening crunch there.
There's a lot of blood on the floor.
There's a lot of blood on the floor. The 2 strangely dressed officers bow deferentially at the sight of you. The older one, a tall and wrinkled voidborn, steps forward. The tails of long neural cords embedded in his head dangle unpleasantly down his back like a ragged cloak. Augmented aristocrat. Allow us to introduce ourselves. Cantus Zahir Otto Toloman, officer of Vox Repeater LMXIV on Upper Deck 6, Sector 2. I know that's a Roman numeral number. I just... 150... I don't know. This young man is my eldest son. We're here on a serious matter. We'd be most grateful to your lordship if you would lend your support to our fair petition for the staff. Bro's all the way over here just screaming across the deck like, I told you to get out of my yard! You'll be seen when you reach the front of the queue. Now I have work to do. Please do not distract me or the Lord Captain. Low priority life forms in the operating area. Dispose of less effective crew members to make space for valuable officers. So he wants to go ahead with it. Oh, and part of Vigdis's dynasty. Interesting. Same as my Voxmaster. My son and I are distant relatives of Voxmaster Ptolemy. Our family serves the ship faithfully, and a sacred implants like ours are passed down from generation to generation along with our position. Okay, explain what's going on. Cables of had jangled the movement. Some of them have melted. Oh boy. Members of a noble clan that spent years overseeing the sacred Vox systems of the Void ship. It's a job that requires frequent maintenance, for many machine sparks must pass through our augments. Recently, the frequency of their augment inspections has decreased as access to the Sector Bionica has become more fraught. Instead of esteemed officers, the local Medicae officers prefer to cater to crippled vagrants. Okay, so this is because of what we chose before. Do not give preferential treatment to anyone. Your implants will be serviced according to your place in the queue, which is in turn based on the urgency of the required procedure. While you're too slothful to coat your own head in sacred coolants, someone else is dying for lack of a lung. So you want to be treated without waiting your turn. What's up?
I was going to say, you got a point.
Yeah. I fear to assume those who belong to high esteem clan have some privileges over those who can barely read. Augments require careful maintenance as they are directly connected to the machine spirit of the ship's Vox system. Saw an armless man being loaded onto an operating table. Why should he be treated at all? He should be disposed of. The ship is full of trash like him. Okay, now. I've witnessed the blood of a single martyr become a spark that ignites thousands of souls. His raiment was humble, but his words shone brighter than any fabric. Will you then presume to judge by mere uniform alone whether this broken wretch has fulfilled his duty to the Holy Throne? Hell yeah, fucking tell him, Argenta. Take these upstarts out of here and have them flogged. They'll teach them that on this ship, the only person with preferential privileges is me. Yeah, I like that one. Faces of both officers tense. The young man tries to step forward and block his father, but the older officer hurriedly speaks up. We beg forgiveness for our insolence, Lord Captain, and will accept our punishment with humility. Thank you for your intervention, Lord Captain. Yeah, you got it. Should have just done that from the start, but assholes.
Seriously.
Get whipped, losers.
Oh, my dad is next to the governor or the mayor or the second guy.
My mom married into the company, and now she has 5% share price in stock, and that makes me royalty.
Dad's probably cousins with the guy that designed PlayStation's not making CDs anymore.
Yep. Otherwise known as scum.
Facts.
Boom.
Boom. We might get another combat. We might get an actual combat today, Chad. It might happen.
We might. Oh, also, you'll get a kick out of this as we're trying to get to our next destination. So during my my panel, I was talking about, you know, like the history of the tactics and strategy genre, and like times when it was being kept alive by very niche things or whatever. And so I brought up Wesnoth as like one of the only turn-based tactics games on PC that was like regularly updated for a long time, because everything else was on like consoles and handhelds. And legit, no less than 3 people in the audience like leapt when I said the name.
That's so funny.
You know, like, people came up to me afterwards. They were like, I never in a million years expected to hear anyone say Wesnoth in person, like where I could hear them. Like, what the hell? Like,
I mean, that is unfair. Oh my god.
Hanneman! Request an audience to the Rogue Trader. Oh god, Yogan's doing something again. A Category 5 blasphemy? Oh my god. Violating the precepts of the Catechism of Maintenance and Operation, the offender persists in denying his distortion of the Omnissiah's design and insists on resolving the conflict with third-party mediation. Are you asking me to...
Multiplayer would be a great stream.
Oh my god, dude, it would be so funny. It would be so funny.
Like, if we tried that 3-person campaign again and actually could get it to work, it would be so good.
It would be an absolute blast. Yeah, it would be so much fun. Are you asking me to adjudicate your theological debate? This statement is true. Other means of bringing Genitor Febris into compliance have already proven ineffective, having had an adverse effect on the productivity of the engine compartments. This dude's having an adverse effect on my fucking sanity.
Whether it's Pascal, Febris, and the floating skull of nothingness, having a conversation about what is the meaning of life and soul.
And between the 3 of them, there might be enough fleshy bits to make one whole person. It's the reverse putting 3 people together.
It's the reverse Triumph Samana. Oh, that's awesome.
The Manipulus has modified the ship's servitors in ways that deviate from the permissible standards for their construction. The arguments he's presented are heretical, the results are blasphemous, and his speech is profane. I am disgusted by you, I hate you, and I no longer want to see you on my ship. Alright, come to the bridge.
Guys, we might get combat today. It might be on the bridge of the ship. We might
It might,
on the Omnissiah.
We might be fighting Eugene at some point here.
Will somebody go get Nomos? We need him to take over the attack priest real quick.
Oh, man. I know, Pascal's like, everything he's doing is heretical. Don't mind the AI I've been nurturing in the ship. It's fine. The very air between the 2 tech priests seems to crackle with tension. With the motive force, one might say. The glares Eugene and Pascal exchange could melt steel. Pascal straightens up more than usual, as if trying to match the height of his hovering opponent. Lord Captain, as an ordained Magos, I bear witness against Genitor Extremis Eugene Febris. He conducts research that negatively impacts the productivity of the holy rites of servitor maintenance and distorts the visage of the machine god's creations. Such blasphemy tramples the tenets of faith and may lead to critically unpredictable consequences. Out of respect for Magos Hanneman, I will not respond to such a blatant provocation with aggression. That would be counterproductive. However, I would note that my esteemed colleague is fundamentally mistaken in his interpretation of my actions. I have followed the quest for knowledge, serving the machine god as befits a Genitor Extremis. No blasphemy against his commandments has been committed, as Nuncius can attest. Ah yes, my imaginary friend who no one but me can hear can definitely back me up on this one. The Servo Skull remains silent, unwilling to enter the argument. I believe
break the cycle.
Yeah, right. The least biased participant should speak first, Nuncius. He's not.
I'm waiting so bad for Nuncius to actually speak at some point.
Like, it would appear that it is time for me to finally break my long vigil of silence. Oh, boy. All right.
I really want you to do this because I know it's going to be dead silence, but I think it's hilarious.
The Servo Skull tactfully remains silent, granting the opposing parties complete freedom to express their views. Someone had way too much fun writing all this stuff for Nuncius.
Right.
Nuncius, the issue of productive integration of augmetics into the living flesh of a host is the cornerstone of all my endeavors. He falls silent for a few seconds, as if processing his interlocutor's response. I am disappointed by your attempts to remain neutral in this debate. You are going to be sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yeah, seriously.
I see you're consumed by anger, but I do not understand why. Kindly explain yourselves. Genitor Extremus Febris was summoned to pacify a group of frenzied servitors. Given his rank and presumed breadth of knowledge, the risk of disruption to the sacred rites was deemed minimal. However, the Genitor exceeded his remit and performed rites on several servitors that do not conform to the paradigm of the cult Mechanicus, replacing some of their blessed implants with organic matter. Interesting.
He's mad because he's reverse engineering the mech stuff. But
Yep. I do not deny my actions, Rogue Trader. Indeed, I have introduced several experimental modifications to the servitor's construction, modifications that increase their productivity and task efficiency. But does this not enhance their utility? The essence of Magos Henneman's accusations eludes me. Yeah, so it's like, it's the opposite of the, we're putting machine parts on people to make them more efficient. What if we put flesh parts on the machines to make them more efficient?
Yeah.
If you call each other colleagues, why do you not work together? Just kiss already. Is that a rhetorical question? The lembic on Yogan's shoulder hisses, releasing a cloud of acrid vapor. No, I see that you truly wish to hear the answer. Each follows their own path to knowledge, comprehending existence through the wisdom of the Omnissiah. My path, and that of Magos Henneman, diverged at the very beginning. Unthinkable. I assess collaboration with Genitor Febris to be counterproductive. His willingness to distort dogma in order to justify his own flaws borders dangerously on heresy. Nuncius, what do you think?
of course it does.
The Servo Skull is silent. Ostentatiously listen to
Listen to
Nuncius.
Nuncius, please.
What's that?
Please.
You think the esteemed Magi are behaving like squabbling children? Yes, I would have to agree. Both tech priests turn towards the Servo Skull, which has not uttered a single word. Pascal glares malevolently while Eugene opens his mouth to object, then thinks better of it.
So good. I genuinely don't know if Eugen actually talks through the thing and it talks back to him, or if he literally just makes it up to try to make his own point. It's a toss up. I don't know.
I don't know either, and I don't know if I want to know. It's just so funny.
It's hilarious.
This horse and pony show out here. Eugene, why'd you conduct this experiment outside the lab? A reasonable question. I believe the answer will prove most satisfactory. After the Triosomata reconstruction failed to confirm my hypothesis, I spent considerable time drawing conclusions from it. The fruit of my labors is a formula for bionic synergy that enhances the efficiency of augmetic integration with the host. Productive efficiency, not the highest value for a servitor of the Omnissiah. Servitor malfunctions will occur less frequently, shorter maintenance times will be required, and the labors of the technomats will be optimized. The utility of such a solution is indisputable, and therefore requires no preliminary investigation. This statement is false. Efficiency is a consequence of observing proper rites, not a cause for worship. The rejection of standardized methods of service in the pursuit of increased productivity is a Category 5 blasphemy. Optimizing the labor of technomats is not the prerogative of a Genitor Extremus. Each serves according to their function. His visor flashes red for a fraction of a second. This alone is an incontrovertible fact. They both love saying that.
He's just doing the same thing Solomon did. According to the rule book, you can't do this.
All right, Pascal, what makes the experiment so dangerous? Very nature is blasphemous through committing the heresy of invention. Yeah, I mean, again, see Nomos, though.
Yeah, but to be fair, I don't think Pascal invented Nomos. He just became...
He's just been
wherever we don't
studying
know.
it. Yeah, true. I mean, that's fair.
But Like, I don't think he's inventing anything. I don't think Yugen's inventing anything in this situation either.
He's just putting
Like,
bits back on dudes. Like...
Well, he's just like, you're still getting from point A to point B. You're just changing the steps. Like, you're not ending up with a new product. You're ending up with a modified product that's the same as like. I don't know. I don't follow the logic.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the issue. Is the AdMech are just a gigantic spaghetti bundle of contradictions and hypocrisy and just backwards logic and circular thinking. Because it's like they do that all the time. It's like they don't invent new types of guns. They just retrofit bigger and bigger versions of the gun. You know, that's why we have a plasma pistol, a plasma rifle, a plasma cannon, and then, like, plasma destructors on, like, tanks and shit. Like, it's all the same thing, just made bigger. So, I guess to Pascal, that's not what Eugene is doing. He's finding new ways to do similar things that he deems more efficient, but because it's new, it's heretical. So, He altered the mortal flesh in such a way that it is no longer subject to the machine god's imperatives as transmitted by the implants. Well, I can't read! Exactly, Kyber. I mean, my character's basically at that level, so...
I was gonna say, yeah.
The operational stability of the resulting modified servitors cannot be prognosticated. The ship's machine spirits may find themselves defenseless and fall victim to entropy, which would begin to multiply within the computational cycle. Oh boy, here we go. Actually... Eugene raised a finger in a didactic manner. My intervention did not violate the protocols of servitorization. Their minds still follow the machine algorithms. No heresy has been committed. Colleague, you are overly accustomed to relying upon the cold orderliness of the Ferrum Sanctum, and you perceive organic matter as something mutable and unreliable. Yet the living cell is one of the most perfect and stable aggregates created by the Omnissiah. After a brief pause, Eugene adds, addressing the servo skull, Yes, Nuncius, bone tissue is no less vital and stable, but it would have been less convincing in this particular case. Oh, my lord. Well, we're definitely not just letting them do their own thing. Hell no.
Right.
Both tech priests stare at you intently. Oh, God, 6%. Over to the righteousness. Yeah, that'll go well. Collision calculations. Restores 50% shield strength on the most damaged side. RAM stuff.
It's the RAM stuff, Bill.
Oh,
That's
boy. Interesting. Yeah, and then the other one, Void Ship RAM increased the damage dealt by macro cannons by 15% for 3 turns. Damn,
I feel like the ramming stuff, getting the shields back restored, is better.
I would agree, yeah. There's been so many times where it's like, we might live, but our shields are fucked.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, from a story standpoint, I agree with Yugen over Pascal.
Yeah.
Pascal is just like, this is what I've been told my entire life, so therefore that is what needs to happen.
Yeah, no, I'm on board with that as well. Several indignant bursts of binaric chatter precede Pascal's response. Directive acknowledged, Lord Captain. I'm afraid you'll have to accept the status quo, esteemed colleague. All right, don't rub it in. That's being a sore winner. He makes no effort to conceal the smugness in his voice. Thank you for your agreement, Rogue Trader. I will immediately resume my work of implementing the formula in the remaining servitors. All right, great. We're going to get called back next time we try to go somewhere, and it's going to be like that scene from BG3 where Shadowheart and Lae'zel are like strangling each other. It's just going to be Eugene and Pascal.
You shouldn't have went to sleep, monkey. It's like, okay, dude, relax.
All right.
Unidentified beacon.
Wait. Oh, hello. What is this?
That? Oh, wait, is this the place with the ice wall that we were trying to find?
Oh, shit, it might be, actually. Because it is the snow world. Oh, no, it's not. The homunculus's prism? Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately after the ship approaches close enough to the planet, the strange artifact from the homunculus's lab activates. Oh, that's right!
Oh, right.
I forgot about that. Trying to receive the incoming signal from the planet's surface, the black faces of the prism have started to emit a pulsating lilac light. The Augur team reports that the source of the signal is a small beacon which cannot be studied from orbit. A group of living organisms is detected around the beacon. Well, we're not destroying it. Send a team to investigate. A disgusting sight unfolds before the scouts. In a sinister, high-fenced enclosure, hideous mutants crawl and writhe. Hundreds of ugly beasts, their shapes vaguely reminiscent of humans, squirm on several pairs of deformed arms and legs. Incapable of attacking or doing much of anything else beyond crawling in the dirt, the creatures are riven with endless pain, which seems to feed the Drukhari beacon at the very center of the pen. Oh, it's literally just... It's a Minecraft farm, except instead of spiders for silk, it's humans for pain.
We should activate the beacon.
Oh boy.
Let's do it.
That it might lead us to a Drukhari enclave that we can kill. Activated beacon on the planet emits a thin lilac beam, sending out a signal which is promptly accepted by the artifact on board. It unfolds into many small petals and shows a holographic image of a certain planet and corresponding coordinates.
We can bring the beacon to the ship. Let's do it. It'll be fine.
I'm, like, legitimately, like, from the heretic standpoint, it's like, yes, more stuff. From, like, the dogmatic standpoint, it's like, if this thing is going to point us to where these filthy Xenos live,
right?
Then we will follow it to their doom.
See? We can be on the same...
Oh, we got trophies. In response to the beacon's attempted removal, the collars, and chains binding the mutants together suddenly activate, emitting a series of destructive impulses that slowly inflate and explode the beasts one after the other. In nightmarish agony, writhing and shrieking from an unbearable pain, the homunculus' victims are finally granted their deaths and long-awaited freedom. I thought it was just going to blow up their heads, not turn them into a furry fetish. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Okay, do we have a waypoint to go to now? Coordinates of a lava...
Oh. Didn't realize that was what that was.
Well, we have a planet, so... the Crucible's great sculpting is underway. Foulstone is being transformed right before our eyes to a fertile world with lush groves and clean water. However, there's evidence that the Crucible has also created humans. The Crucible?
See, when a mommy and a daddy love each other,
when a mommy homunculus thing and a daddy homunculus thing ride together on the ground for long enough, miracles happen. What the fuck is the Crucible, though?
Isn't the Crucible... The Foulstone's where the shrine was, where Heinrich's like went bananas, right? Wasn't that the Crucible, the big machine that was underground, and he was trying to assimilate the souls of the people? Wasn't that
here? I think that's correct. From the mouth of the relic came several thousand people who, speaking an archaic form of Low Gothic, demanded to be given orders. They cultivate land, build houses and production facilities with obedience, and in general have a remarkable range of skills and knowledge. However, it seems these people completely lack their own free will, and for this the monks have named them Touched? What the fuck?
They're the silent monks from Divinity.
Oh, you know, they kind of are.
I mean, except when they talk, but like they're just...
Yeah, they're just like hyper competent. Yeah. There's a split among the faithful, though many call it a miracle sent by the Emperor himself and want to quickly put the Touched to work. A part of the population is frightened by these soulless creatures born from the ancient machine. They demand that the planet's learned men intervene in the great sculpting and find a way to stop the production of the Touched. So unless this is one of our, like, tasks that we set on a world. Huh. Okay. Pronounce the Touch the property of the Order of the Hammer. Oh, yeah, it's the planet with the Order of the Hammer. Right. Okay. Yeah, so it's not where Heinrichs went nuts, I don't think. It's one of the ones where it was like, there was a conflict between, like, the refugees and the Order of the Hammer, and we supported the Order of the Hammer, and yada, yada, yada. So we can get efficiency, or we can get complacency and security. I mean... It... Just keep making them, I would think, like, from a logical standpoint, like...
yeah.
Like, if they're just working, yeah, like, that's the Imperium's favorite thing. And we haven't seen anything to do with any sort of, like, warp taint or Xenos fuckery or anything, so, like, if they're people, they're people. They're not even mutants. Like, why not? The Knights who say me. Have I heard of an RTS game called Drone Commander? I don't think so. Under the guidance of the brothers and sisters of the Order of the Hammer, the Touched carried on with their toils, cultivating the land and building new settlements. The people's awareness of them never went away. A number of reports have described cases of persecution, even violence towards the Crucible's creation, such was the rabble's fear of them. Well, I mean, what do you want me to do about it? Like, people are going to have to learn to get over it. Oh. Have we landed on this station before?
I thought so.
Hold on. I'm just going to land and see what happens here. Oh, it's one of these. Huh. Ask your advisors, you get more options. Oh, fair.
Oh, it gave you it just randomly threw Cassian, and that's funny.
Oh, that's funny, yeah.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Yeah, we've definitely... There was a fight that we did here that's... Yeah, over now.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Which is like, I just want to make sure that we're not missing something here.
Here's a
Seriously.
Oh yeah, we fought the Drukhari, the snipers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
all the crazy people there.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, that was definitely interesting. I need to check the system now that that lava world is on for that Drukhari thing, because that's interesting. So we do want to go to the Nameless Star at some point. The Naramar 4 system is where the beacon is, but we want to go to Silence of Marisagrit first. Or Marisagrit. That's where we've been trying to get this whole time. And no interruptions. Huzzah! Guy named McMurtry's been developing it on his own. Devlogs on YouTube. Stories kind of like Mass Effect crossed with Star Wars. Huh. Okay. Fair enough.
We're going to the desert world, right? The one that with the smuggler's cache.
Yeah, we will. If we have a yellow thing, that means we put an extractium down, right?
I believe so.
I just want to check since we need plasteel anyway. Oh no, we did not. Okay, yeah, put that down for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
If we wanted just 2, only because we know there's other ones that have like 5 or 6, but
fair, but we've got extractiums. It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay, what is this? Focusing lens. Fire range of lance weapons is reduced by 5, but their damage is increased by 30%. I mean, if we're doing like a ram build, then we just be on top of them and slam into them. Okay, now we can get over to the Nameless Star now and go harass Winterscale. So since we're over here, oh no, oh boy, a catastrophe has occurred. Nuncius has stopped speaking. Worse still, is compounded by the flagrant incompetence of Janitor Ferens. Ferens offered to assist in examining my esteemed colleague, only to have the audacity to claim he's perfectly functional. He now refused to perform any further procedures upon Nuncius. I implore you, find me on the bridge and help me bring this madman to his senses.
Dude. You can just get a new best friend. We get you another servo skull.
Yeah, right? Look, it'll be the same color and everything. Give it the same name. It'll be like nothing ever happened. Alright, Nuncius, where are you? Or, well, I guess you can as well, but...
Where are you? He's down by...
Oh, by Solomorn, and... Okay, yeah. Oh, wait.
He's over here.
I didn't even get that ping. Oh, wait, no, I see. I got it. Alright, Eugene.
Megos biologus Eurystheus octo rabido declaimed. Every organism naturally born, flesh from flesh, knows fear. But the supreme terror of an organic organism is invariably evoked by the threat of annihilation.
Hey.
I thought we were here to talk about your servo skull, my guy.
I have pondered this a great deal. Do death and terror define our existence from the very beginning? like a kind of fate, a raised blade since our conception that governs our lives. Rogue Trader, do you fear death?
Oh, good. Now we're at the death conversation of our regularly scheduled program.
Hey, you want to talk to Cabela here, my guy? She'll have a lot of thoughts for you.
Right?
Nuncius, his countenance a reminder of the inevitable end, stares at you with its empty eye sockets. Nothing to fear in death if you've lived a worthy life.
For it is what spurs us to do the things that give life meaning and dignity. You are a brave man, Rogue Trader. Thank you for indulging my curiosity. Now it is your turn to select the topic of conversation.
Well, he seems remarkably calm for somebody who called us in a panic.
Oh, I'm ready to... The top option is this.
Yeah.
His refusal to repair Nuncius is an outrage and a violation of the vows he has sworn to the machine god. I will summon him to the bridge immediately, in the hope that he will not dare to prevaricate in the presence of the Rogue Trader.
Here we go
and
again.
We're back. And for some reason, we didn't have to throw it already pre-prep for this, knowing the conversation was coming. Cool.
He holds a servo skull in the grip of his steely fingers. Nuncius! The Vox grill has been wired in the skull, from which the binaric hiss of error-testing litanies can be heard. I must admit, Ferens, I expected greater competence from a colleague of your experience and intellect. I accept that you are unable to understand the delicate workings of my dearest companion, but your refusal to acknowledge your skill deficit and your attempts to disguise the fact with outrageous claims that he is in perfect working order... Pride is not included among my operating variables. I register any error or lack of competence in my logs as meticulously as I do successful procedures. The diagnostic rites were performed in accordance with the Catechism of Maintenance and Operation. The possibility of error has been excluded. The servo skull has no defects or failures. I am here to demonstrate this personally in the presence of the Lord Captain. It's like, fuck you, I'll show him myself. Get out of here.
We just get right to it, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Well, Captain, I propose that you examine the skull personally and try to ask him any questions you may have. It will prove most instructive.
Sure.
And then Nuncius explodes! Nuncius sits docilely in your hands, his eyes producing a constant flicker, while a grunting sound crackles from the Vox. Open access to the latest log entry. No authorization. Access denied. Authorization required by Unit Eugene Febris. Can you hear me? Requested identifier Nuncius is not recognized. Unit, specify your designation. Autoscribe servo skull, designation 17-401. System status pending. 17401, have you been subject to any modifications? Number of modifications, 1. Modification protocol, installation of a Vox grill by an authorized unit. Unit identifier, Genitor Majoris Ferens. No data found on other modifications since the inception of operation.
Oh, he installed a mouth on him.
Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, that's why he hasn't talked, because it didn't have a mouth. So, yeah, Eugene's just been fucking making it all up the entire time. Shock of all shocks.
Jeez.
Examine the servo skull. Control microcogitator, an Imperium standard set of manipulators, and auto quill for log keeping. Eugene, authorize access. I'm willing to suffer this gross violation of privacy if it will allow me to expose Genitor Ferens' lies. Access to the logs has been granted. Authorization received. Last available log. Attachment to Unit Eugene Febris, Stygius 8. Attachment was effected after the assembly and consecration of Unit 17401's machinery in Workshop Zenata 8, or Zenta 8. Since then, the logging function has been suspended pending a litany of reactivation. What? This is inconceivable. Ferens must have violated the integrity of the logs. Nuncius, what has he done to you? Error. The requested identifier Nuncius is not recognized. Ferens, what's going on? He does not have one and never has, Lord Captain. No member of the Adeptus Mechanicus has ever granted this servo skull the sacred boon of personal authorization, despite Febris' claims to the contrary. To retain information, much less mimic personality characteristics, requires a far more sophisticated cogitator and organic base. These are absent here. For the past several decades, this 17401 model has been operating on basic settings.
Oh no, he's gonna find out his best friend's a lie and he's dead.
Oh, boy. Ridiculous! Ignorant fool! How dare you deliberately twist the truth! Eugene stops talking abruptly, peering over his shoulder as if listening to someone. He's looking at the place where his dearest colleague usually hovers. Yep. He is fucking nuts. After a few moments, the tech priest nods at the empty air. Quite right, Nuncius. I should not have entrusted just anyone with such a delicate matter. Yes, I should have immediately sought out your expert opinion. We should stop this farce and repair you ourselves. Uh-huh. Eugene, Nuncius, I believe your colleague has lost his mind. Wouldn't you agree?
Eugene, you are going to repair Nuncius with Nuncius.
Eugene looks in confusion at the servo skull in your hands, then over his shoulder. But how? No, it can't be, because I can hear him. His lips quiver and his fists clench and unclench. He looks pitiful, lost. Pressing his fingers to his temples, he squeezes his eyes shut, straining desperately to remember something. Suddenly, his eyes fly open and you hear a strangled moan. He looks at you, dumbfounded. Oh, traitor, I must apologize to you and Janitor Ferens. I see now. I see everything clearly again. The Omnissiah has granted me a revelation, but I feel no gratitude, only heaviness and pain. Would it be heresy to beg the machine god to take back this knowledge? Yes, perhaps it would. It is not Nuncius who needs repairing. No, not him at all. He looks at the servo skull as if for the first time. I'll take him back, and afterward, find me on the bridge. I'll share this revelation with you, but for now, I need time to gather my thoughts.
Oh, that's so sad.
That's rough, man. Oh, no.
He found out he has Alzheimer's.
Well, I'm almost wondering if he already successfully made a triosomata out of himself.
Maybe.
And that's the voice that he's hearing is, like, the other voices of the people.
Or it's not a triosomata, it's
like a duosomata or something, yeah.
And now the triosomata is like the next step.
Yeah, alright, Eugene, I want to continue this conversation. This is interesting. Come here.
My lord.
Very interesting.
Rogue trader, what disputation will you honor Nuncius and me with today?
Well, it's that exact topic that we're here to talk about. Please, let us talk about Nuncius.
Yes. It is long past time. I only ask for the privilege of privacy. This admission is difficult for me to make, and I can confide only in you.
Because he's not actually a tech priest. He's a dude in a tech suit.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. That'd be why he's like, no, I'm not doing anything heretical. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't think he was doing it on purpose. I think something's off. I'm curious to see what it is.
He looks aged. The lumen light on his wasted face casts each crease, furrow, and implant scar into stark relief. His hands, usually resting contentedly on his stomach or pensively tweaking the pistons on his chin, now hang limply at his sides. He hovers barely above the floor, as if some unbearable weight were on the verge of crushing him into the deck. He does not look at Nuncius. Thesis 1. My mind is sick. This is an incontrovertible fact. I deduced it long ago. 49 years and 138 days ago, to be precise. After weighing all the arguments, I chose an action. A decision egotistical in its rationality. I believe that, had I attempted to cure my insanity, I would have declined all the sooner. Thesis 2. There are 2 Nunciuses. This is also an incontrovertible fact. The first Nuncius is a figment of my imagination, the product of my insanity, and, at the same time, the anchor that keeps my mind from further degradation. I project it onto a servo skull, a model with no additional features other than an auxiliary lumen and an autoquill. It is incapable of conducting a conversation or holding an opinion. I do not even know from whose skull it was made. The second Nuncius is a genitor extremis of the Adeptus Mechanicus. My dearest colleague, the person who could cope with my temperament, walking shoulder to shoulder with me on the path of knowledge. The only person whose presence ever made me feel alive. For the last half-century, he has been in unending agony, caught between life and death at the secret site Amsanct, because of me. All this time, I have been searching for ways to save him. He exists and is still alive. This is another tiny moment that holds fear and hope, doubts heavier than an entire world. Eugene finishes quietly. It's a fact. You're speaking too rationally about your insanity. You said that treating your insanity would make it worse. Explain. These moments are painful. Following a rational understanding of the world, breaking it down into hypotheses, facts, conclusions, is not just my vocation, it is the essence of my existence. I have power over my thoughts, but my emotions, they bring chaos to my existence. They tear through logic and trample over calculations. If I rid myself of the Nuncius figment, I will be left facing a monstrous, insurmountable task alone. My efficiency will plummet, and the path to knowledge will be shrouded in mist. Paradoxically, my insanity is the key to preserving my mind and soul. We didn't want to break him. He broke himself, man.
Yeah. I mean, he's broken the whole time. We just kind of opened it up to interpretation.
Shine a little too bright of a light on it. You're speaking too rationally about your insanity. How else am I to speak of it? My condition is a known fact. I have discovered it, assessed its impact, weighed all the variables, and settled on the most rational plan of action, which is to remove information about it from my memory by means of a ritual of transcranial electroconvolusive self-flagellation that I designed myself. The ritual is dangerous and unreliable, but it is better than the alternative. So I'm going to give myself electrotherapy to make myself forget. Every few months... Oh, he's been doing... Oh! Every few months, I once again spontaneously deduce that I am insane, as I have just done, and I arrive at the same conclusion as before.
Oh, my God.
Jesus! Every once in a while, I remember that I'm a nutcase, and then I put myself back in the ouchie throne until I forget again.
Man, Jesus.
Oh, my Lord. If you keep forgetting the real Nuncius, why do you still seek a way to save him? The memory of an organic brain is not as malleable as mathematically sound data stored in cogitators. Memory cannot be fully exterminated, only mutilated. Oh, God. Moreover, it is not my goal to forget Nuncius completely, but rather to obscure my memories of him. I usually can recollect that there is someone in a similar state, and that this experiment is a priority for me and Nuncius the Servo Skull. The sense of time slipping through my fingers, the thrill of research, and an inexplicable sense of the import of the outcome all urge me to conduct these experiments, even if I do not remember for whose sake they are being done. So that's why he's, like, making the critters and experimenting with weird shit.
He's trying to figure out how to save him, but, like, why didn't he do... Like, he didn't do that this time. This is weird.
Yeah, I guess because he wants to confide in us before maybe he goes to do it, and we have to convince him otherwise. Sticks fork and outlet every time he remembers, pretty much.
He is the outlet. That's the best part. He just sticks the fork to himself.
You know, that's true, actually. Your trust in me has already been shaken. You worked out on your own that there was something amiss with me. If I do not tell you the truth, then it will be irretrievably lost. The scenario in which I tell you everything is the only one where there is a chance of us being on good terms once more.
We never said we were on bad terms. We just thought you were nuts.
Yeah, you're making this assumption yourself, my guy. The decision to eradicate a newfound knowledge is never easy. I understand why I must, but each time it feels like I'm killing an important part of myself. Well, you see, there's a reason you feel that way.
Yeah.
And it's because you're...
heart for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is as long as I can keep it out without dying.
I'm afraid of knowing the truth about Nuncius, but I'm also afraid that if I forget it, I'll never remember it again, and that fear is not groundless. Well, so... You're just putting yourself through an endless loop, my guy. That's not going to help anything.
You're not really fixing the problem.
Mm-hmm. Intervals between my realizing the truth are becoming longer all the time. I used to uncover my secret about once every 2 months. That quickly turned to 4. Now it takes as long as 8. This shows that the deterioration of my mind is accelerating. So far, I've failed to find an effective countermeasure. I do not know if I will ever find one.
Well, maybe go find the guy and save him.
Yeah, maybe you can at least do that before you go insane. What was he like, the real Nuncius? Not was, is. Comes Eugene's mild yet emphatic correction. Everything I said about him before is true. He compliments me in all that I cannot foster in myself. He is also my staunchest opponent. His skepticism and caution have always balanced my scientific optimism and audacity. We rarely completely agree on anything, but I believe that without our conflicts, we both would have discovered and achieved far less. Ours is a symbiotic relationship. Together, we form a whole that is more powerful than its individual parts. Okay, what really happened on Amsanct? Amsect is a planet in an uncharted sector of space, home to the ruins of a civilization of technologically advanced Xenos. The Ordained call them Necrons. We're going back, baby! Though we set up a research camp under the supervision of the Inquisition, and we set about searching for surviving samples of xenotechnology. Or there we set up, okay. And we found them. One of them led to the tragedy that resulted in Nuncius being caught between life and death and me talking to a servo skull. He says this in an uncharacteristically dry monotone. Ask your questions, I will answer them all. Okay, how do you get there? Special dimensional gateway. Do not know its exact coordinates or how to activate it. One of the highest ranks of the Inquisition can answer this question. Oh, interesting. Okay, so maybe we need to hit up Heinrich's master.
Yeah.
How'd you come to be on the planet? The secret sect of Xenorites. Path of knowledge is the study of xenotechnology for the benefit of the Imperium. Many of the priesthood of Mars, who interpret the precepts of the Omnissiah very narrowly, deem our path a heretical schism. Well, okay, so that's been consistent at least.
Yeah, right.
After our ordination on Stygius 8, Nuncius and I went searching for samples of Necron xenotech, nearly impossible task, must fast anyone. On one such expedition, we came into conflict with other tech priests. We were close to death, but the Inquisition had been observing our research in secret, decided we'd be more useful alive. Okay, so they got brought by the Inquisition, okay. With bits of information I was able to piece together, I came to the conclusion that the Inquisition was interested in that sector of space as a whole, and that Amsanct was only a small part of the operation. We were transported there on a certain Chartist vessel for the purposes of secrecy. I suspect the Chartists were just a cover. Our expertise was invaluable for the study of Xeno ruins, so Nuncius and I were placed in charge of the research team and provided with all the necessary equipment. And you were researching critically injured but still functioning Xenos and some kind of artifact with it. The Xenos called it a refractive transmuter. Understanding how it functioned was our primary objective. We imprisoned the Xenos and tried to uncover its secrets, but our equipment was incapable of hurting or granting us any insight into the device. Okay, you said it was between life and death. What happened? The artifact, we had a disagreement. I was frustrated. I wanted to experiment on myself. He was opposed. My stubbornness and arrogance, I did not heed him. I removed the artifact from the stasis sacellum and reached for it with a mechadendrite, and he took the bullet for me, yeah. It began to rearrange Nuncius's body on a molecular level. Metal turned to flesh and flesh to metal.
That's why he's trying to replace the metal parts on the servitors to flesh parts.
Because it sticks in his mind, yeah. At times he would produce a scream, and after a second his vocal cords would turn to lead and his tongue to tin, and the screams would abruptly cut off. Good lord. I had to hastily modify the stasis sacellum and immerse Nuncius in it along with the artifact. Didn't stop the agony, but it did stop it from dying, gave me the chance to find a solution. Locked away in the lab, I tried to find ways to reverse its effects. None of them worked. Turned to the Xenos demanding info. The only response was contemptuous silence. Then I fled. You just left him there. New knowledge, tools, experience. I needed more. Me staying on the Amsanct would not fix the situation. I had to flee to the Expanse and seek answers there. I couldn't take Nuncius with me, so I secretly diverted the motive force from the main generator to support the stasis sacellum, placing the main camp on reserve power, then closed up our lab. By means of deception and cunning, managed to stow out a Chartist vessel, been delivering supplies, disembarked on Footfall, not returned to Amsanct since. Okay. You left a man in agony for 50 years and still haven't gone back to get him. A fine friend you are. It doesn't even try. Yeah, that's... Yeah. All right, heard all I wish to. Execute him!
Wild. All of that to just...
God, I need an execute everyone run and just shoot people whenever it gives you the chance.
Crazy.
Nah, I want to see Amsanct. That sounds sick as hell.
We're gonna go fight Necrons.
Oh, yeah. I have a request. I need to prepare for this journey. A small lab in the Avioris system. We're supposed to leave it in haste. Won't help Nuncius. We must retrieve them. Can't reconstruct them? Afraid not. Alright, we'll take you there. Okay, well that's going to be interesting.
Alright, let's go fight some Necrons.
Hell yeah, brother man. Absolutely. So we need to go to the system to get his stuff.
Yep. Maybe we'll get there without 7,000 more things.
Yeah, fat chance of that.
Right.
So where the hell is Avorius? Oh, it's down there by Ferabundus. Okay. So...
We can go to the Nameless Star later?
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that later. I'm trying to think. So if we go... If we go back to Mundus Nullius, then
Yeah, then we get straight shut down.
To Furibundus, yeah. Don't you want to go nuts, balls to the wall? Don't you want to execute? Heed my inner voice. Yes, XP, let's go.
Yeah.
Genocide Rumble with Trazen and Orkin rather than Papyrus and Sands. That would be insane, dude. Holy.
Alright, one more jump.
Big one. Zoop! Oh god, here we go again. An attempted armed sabotage at the Sector Bionica. The culprit used a frag grenade. There are many injured among the staff. Okay.
We should probably go.
Yeah, we'll go.
Right. Abelard! Just roll.
Prepare the executions, Abelard. We grow impatient. Alright. What's the issue now?
Let us walk this path to the
Oh
end.
my. Well, don't worry, the Space Marine is here. Smell promethium and burned flesh stings your nostrils. Well, Captain, you're already here! Perpetrator broke in during the guard change, detonated a frag grenade, and started spraying plasma in every direction. We blocked his escape route, but the scum managed to take a hostage. Our sniper needs time to get into position. Perpetrator is only willing to talk to you. Perhaps you can stall him for a few minutes. Okay, who was hurt? Vivisector from the Sector Bionica was in the blast zone. The attack was probably aimed at him. Okay, who and why? Notek Schwartz.
Whoa.
No talking among yourselves. Have I not made myself clear? Eyes on me, you bastards. The guards part slightly, and you see a man clad in Voidsman armor. Most of his skull has been replaced with a cortical implant that gleams in the lumen light. The weapon clenched in his hands is aimed directly at the head of the hostage, Janitor Ferens. So this is the guy that we helped, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lord Captain, you actually came. Just like you did for my surgery. You're here to relieve my pain. The man's face twitches slightly, as if in a persistent tic, but he forces a smile nonetheless. The area where the implant connects to his head has turned red and oozes blood. So you're the one destroying my Medicaid facility. Present yourself to your Lord Captain. Notek Schwartz, Sergeant of the 2nd Dex Detachment. Or was it 3rd? I can't remember. He clenched his teeth, trying to stifle the pain. Several tiny blisters burst on his temple, but the hands gripping the weapon remained steady.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you plan to kill Vivisector Martinax? I did. The cranial shackles keep you from sleep, keep you from oblivion, take a heavy toll. The woman who put the iron in me's already gotten his due, though killing the Crimson Priest is harder. Don't worry, I've got a nice little gun ready for him. And why did you do this? Medicaid officer said they would save me, but this ain't no saving, Captain. This is torture. These cranial shackles keep me awake, muzzle my thoughts. I feel them tightening every waking moment. I cannot think, I cannot give orders. This dead metal makes me a dead shell, Lord Captain. I know this for sure, and so I've decided to share this death. Why did you want to talk to me? You should know what your medical officers are doing to your people. Are you the same voids I ordered to have a cranial implant installed? With pain, you ordered them to install. You wanted to do what was best. Oh boy. You're creeping up. Criminal sneer is glaring at you. Another spasm contorts his face, but does not reach his hands. The muzzle of the plasma pistol remains fixed on the janitor's head. Oh, alright. I got some options here. The servants of the God Emperor put the piece of your head back together, and this is how you repay them? If I had known that my subject was incapable of overcoming adversity, I would have killed you myself. Lord Captain, I'm doing my best, I am. But how much longer can I go on? His lip twists into a pained grimace, and he closes his eyes for a moment. A fresh glob of pink mucus spurts out from the inflamed seam between his skull and the implant. We've endured a great deal. There'll be no more suffering. I promise to spare you. Just let the hostage go. I believe you. You wouldn't allow it. You wouldn't hand your men over to the metal. I believe you. Driven mad by pain, the Imperium soldier slowly sinks to his knees. His body still twitches with chaotic spasms, his gaze fixed straight ahead. He resembles a broken servitor in his agonized submission. Huh.
I don't think we execute the guy,
no,
right?
I don't think we need to execute him. We've got no reason to torture him either. Like, I think we
Give him some meds.
Yeah, give him the big boy meds. Catch a glimpse of surprise behind the grimace of suffering etched from his face. It does not last. Alright, well. Can we save the doc now? You go to the operating room immediately. The Martinac's life form requires my expertise. Yeah, I imagine he does. He's probably going to be a lot more augmetic now. Okay, well, that was interesting. They really want you to understand that there's all sorts of shit leaking out of him that is not supposed to be leaking out of him.
Yeah, right.
Pink ooze. Nice. Tasty. Okay.
Oh, we're good.
Yep, we're
Just in
moving.
case.
I know we did actually desync a while ago, but it hasn't been an issue thus far, so...
Well, we haven't had any combats yet, so...
Yeah, true. Alright, so then to Sot's Tomb. And then to Avorius. Gratitude March on the decks. This relates to your degrees regarding augmetics. What are your orders? Appears the Harrods have succeeded in bringing your servant back from the brink of death. Oh! Well, yeah, let him come. That's fine. Okay. Well, I guess maybe that's gonna, like, wrap up this section of the DLC if we get, like, a nice little parade. That'll be cool.
Hooray! Or someone's gonna kill everybody.
Also quite possible. We might get our combat here on the bridge like you were predicting.
Freaking wild.
That man appears to have no arms.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the vivisector, isn't it?
Is it? Under the astonished gaze of your senior officers, the augmented procession sweeps through the entire deck and stops a dozen paces away from your throne. The procession is hemmed in on all sides by enforcers, but that does not stop the people from shouting blessings in your honor. Most of the procession is made up of low-ranking officers and inhabitants from the lower decks, their scar-hatched faces blazing with unfeigned devotion. A bandaged man of uncertain age and bearing marks of distinction on his chest steps forward. We've come to bow before you, Lord Captain, to show our gratitude for your fatherly heedfulness over each and every one of us. Now even the lowliest cripple knows that he can serve the God Emperor with a decent prosthetic. This bolsters our faith and spurs on our toil like never before. Thank you. The man is clearly trying to maintain his lofty style of speech, but he still falters at the end and simply bows. The light of your mercy leads even the most hopeless to righteousness. We can all join the Legman Legion today, brothers and sisters.
I mean, that guy needs to join the Armin Legion, but
yeah. The assembled rows of people all look at you and make the sign of the Aquila over their chests. Some people clumsily render the Aquila because they do not possess hands. They've been replaced with crude metal hooks. Consider this my thanks to you for your honest service. One after another, each face, disfigured by burdensome fate, eases. The head of the procession raises a metal arm above his head. Yep. And all those are able to follow suit until a sea of prosthetics are held aloft. Members of the motley procession bow deeply. Among them, you see the familiar figures of the experts of the Sector Bionica. Janitor Ferens, you're here as well. How are things in the Sector Bionica? Now, what's the status of the Vivisector? Function of the life form Martinax have been restored. Critical blood loss was quickly replenished by the multitude of lesser status life forms from the lower decks, who presented themselves for urgent bloodletting. Supposition, the rabble did this out of loyalty to that particular Medicae officer. Hey! Oh yeah, it is him.
Look at that! The people were happy that he fixed all of them up, so they gave
him blood, yeah, shocker.
The
figure beside you is barely recognizable as the former Vivisector, ghost-like, pale, and almost completely swathed in bandages. He sways on his feet, but dutifully bows his head to you. I would like to note that, thanks to your adherence to your principles, the experts of the Sector Bionica have been able to perfect the process of installing basic implants. The operations can now be completed in the shortest time, and without having to expend any pain-dulling supplies. And so I ask you to accept something that should ensure that the resulting surplus instead finds good use in the battles you face. Suppression Manipulator.
Oh my god, this thing's ridiculous.
Twice per round, whenever an enemy within an 8-cell radius and in the user's line of sight deals damage to an ally, that enemy becomes staggered for holy.
Yeah, not even that. Look at the ability on the bottom part.
Pass the toughness resistance test over the sedation effect for 1 round. next turn, sedation is removed. So sedation is removed this way, the target gains the early awakening effect. Oh. If sedation is not removed for the end of the turn, the target does not gain early awakening. Suffer sack fatigue until the end of combat. Interesting. So you can just stun something. Or, I'm assuming you can use it on your ally and then slap them awake and they get a big buff to all their stats.
Right, but the positive thing, even if you never use the ability, is just if there's an enemy close enough to you in line of sight
Right.
that does damage, it just gets crippled.
Yep, that's wild.
Now, it can only
Very
be used
cool.
by an iconoclast follower.
That should be doable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can make that happen. Sick. You gave them all a hand, some of them literally. That is true. Yeah, that is true. Is that the foreman from the Soup Maker freight line? It's got to be a different foreman. There's so many decks in each one. Each compartment probably has a foreman. Not yet regained full functionality. You'll be able to communicate him later in the Sector Bionica. How are the things in the Sector Bionica? It is fully operational once more. Very good. Gratitude accepted. You are dismissed. Nice.
Hey, look at that.
Very cool.
And now a grenade gets launched onto the deck, and they all have to get more bionic.
Yeah. You did not deviate in your management of the Sector Bionica. Clear vision.
Hell
yeah.
that.
We're someone who actually has an idea of how to run this shit show. Shock of all shocks.
Turns out.
If you take care of your people, give them lunch every once in a while, and maybe a little bit of medical attention, then they might be all right. Oh my god. Febris has left the flagship after breaching all disembarkation protocols. Under the circumstances, his actions must be considered highly suspect. The Master at Arms has already opened an internal investigation. What? Well, because we're on our way to the system where his stuff is. We have no idea why I resorted to such an act. The enforcers under the direction of the Master-at-Arms have interrogated everyone associated with Febris over the past week. No useful information could be obtained except for the mention of his highly unstable emotional state. An order was issued to force access to his personal servoscope for inspection, but it was discovered that the esteemed janitor had taken the unit with him. Given the esteemed janitor's heretical leanings, see nothing surprising in such a stunt. Conduct a thorough search of the fugitive's lab, private quarters, set a course for footfall. Luckily, the ship can be intercepted if its navigator takes long routes through the warp.
Well, we need our boy back.
Yeah, if we're gonna, like, proceed. Okay. But... Bro, we were going to the place that you wanted to be, my guy.
Yeah, I don't quite.
I know we have to go to Footfall to progress the main quest, so I hope it doesn't, like, suck us directly into that.
I'm assuming it. Whoa.
There's got to be, like, a specific location that we need to go to. We've received a Vox message from Footfall. The Inquisition has declared martial law on the station due to the threat of Malleus Extremis. Docking will require special permission, and even most of the asteroids have been cordoned off. Station's custodian, her ladyship Incendia Corda, sends her greetings and invites your lordship to disembark at the docks with a small retinue. Her enforcers will meet you there to escort to another chamber for a private audience.
But I want you get back. This is bullshit.
What other options for landing on Footfall do we have? We have none. All the docking gates not watched by the enforcers are locked and rigged with explosives.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, you tell me, Eric. Are we taking this on tonight, or do we pick up with this next time?
I mean, we can pick up with this next time if you want a cliffhanger for when you come back from camp.
I think that'd be pretty cool, because, like, we're going to get in some shit with whatever this is going to be. Like,
yeah.
And the search for Yugen leads us directly into another firestorm, so, no pun intended with Incendia Corda. So, yeah, no, I think we're going to say not now, at least. And then we're going to save. And then, yeah, next time on Dragon Ball Z, after I get back from camp, we're going to see what the hell is going on with this now. Good golly. Yeah, we never actually got to any real combat, but boy howdy, a lot of things happened, so...
Yeah.
We definitely made progress in that regard. We got Solomorn back. Well, a Yugen lost his mind, and then we lost a Yugen, and now who knows what we're going to be walking into trying to get a Yugen back. Trazen stole a thing off of our ship. Inflation exploded a bunch of mutants. Oy, oy, oy. And we got a shit ton of profit factor and loot, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so... Calling it now is a good idea. This part of Footfall is pretty long. Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll be a good place to pick up next time then. So we will not be around tomorrow, chat, as Eric is not around. I will probably be prepping stuff for while I'm away, so it's not likely that I'll be streaming. Maybe I'll try and squeeze something in. We'll see. And then all next week I will be away. So the next stream is likely going to be... Vamping for time as I wait for my calendar to come up here. Tuesday the 14th. Most likely Tuesday the 14th will be our next stream. So it's going to be a hot second, but it should be worth it because by then I should finally have... my mother flippin' new PC that I've been waiting for ages. And we should have far fewer, if any, technical difficulties compared to what we've been experiencing in recent times. So, look forward to all of that. Eric, as always, thank you for being here and for being flexible with all of my scheduling issues and YouTube being stupid and everything.
Yes, sir.
And we'll be back very soon. But until then, my name has been Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Legman. His name has been Eric, otherwise known as Eric. And I hope that you all have a good night. Stay safe and healthy out there, everybody. And be good to each other, y'all. Bye for now. Peace.